election?
I think that if Jesus Christ came down, Trump would beat him maybe. No, I'm just kidding. But I don't think it matters, to tell you the truth. I think that he's going to mop up anybody.
Yeah. Well, who do you think would be the most entertaining for him to go up against?
I'd like to see Biden because I'd like to laugh every single time that he debates him.
That's a good point.
Absolutely.
And who would you like to see go up against Trump?
Either Biden or Sanders, because they're both crazy.
You're so much more red-pilled than a lot of people I know. That's fantastic. Well, listen, you guys have fun out here, all right?
I appreciate it.
All
Thank
right,
you, man.
Take care.
Yeah, you too.
How's it going?
How about you?
Latinos for Trump, baby.
Yep. Trump 2020.
And when did you guys get here?
We got here at 6.
6 o'clock?
Yeah.
So what convinced you guys to come out so early?
Oh, we love Trump. We just want to see him win again this year. We want to see him be president for another 4 years.
Another victory.
Yep, he's fighting for us.
True. So when a lot of people say that he hates Mexican people or hates Hispanics or whatever, how do you guys respond to that when you encounter that?
Well, that's not true, and if you have open borders, that means anybody can come in. The reason that borders are closed and you have to go through that process is for the safety of America. You don't want everybody coming in because you don't know if they're going to harm us or what's going to happen. So it's just for our safety, honestly.
That's a good point. And if you guys had a chance to decide who was going to go up against Trump in the general election, who would you like to see?
For me, it'd be Bernie Sanders.
I would like to see him face off on Bernie Sanders just because they're complete opposites. One guy's a communist, Trump is complete capitalist, and so that would be an interesting match, but obviously Trump would win.
Yeah, it'd be no competition.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a competition, really.
Now, were you guys into politics before Trump joined?
No, he actually, well, we did know about politics, but we got a little more excited when Trump became president, so.
True. Where'd you guys travel from?
We're from here, Las Vegas.
Nice.
Born and raised.
Nice. And have you guys seen the difference in the economy since Trump started?
Yeah, lots more people coming here to Vegas for tourism. My dad works in the casino, so he's definitely seen a lot more people coming here, playing on the casinos, going to restaurants, shows.
Great. And so you're Vegas residents, and what are your names?
My name's David.
And I'm Daniel.
Daniel. Well, guys, it's been a pleasure and honor.
Thank you.
For taking 2 minutes to talk with us.
Appreciate it.
This is Breitbart News. We're live on Facebook and on the site. Thank you, guys. All right, so now we are here at the Trump rally. How's it going? What's up?
I said, who you guys win?
Breitbart News. Now, we've got a great sign here, which we might not be able to catch. Let's see. All right. I'm going to try and sneak to the other side of the line a little bit more. Kind of jump in and out a little bit. How's it going?
What's up?
I'm gonna sneak in here if you don't mind. All right, just around here is good. All right. Hey, how's it going?
From Vegas.
How you guys doing?
Doing good. I'm Raul Sabido from Vegas. This is my cousin from LA.
Great.
We are there, yeah. We love President Trump. Thank you, President Trump, for making America great again.
Go, go, go from Los Angeles.
Great. And where did you come from, sir? Did you immigrate to this country?
Yeah, I'm from the Philippines. I've been living in Vegas for 20 years. I work in the county hospital, just retired. And I'm fighting for President Trump. President Trump 2020, another 4 years.
What, if you don't mind me asking, what convinced you to move to the United States?
Well, one thing, what's this? Opportunity here. We do it in a proper way. My family, we're here a long time ago. My father was in Chicago and everything. So, well, we love America. That's the American dream.
That's great. And so, what do you like most about Trump? What do you like about it that makes him stand out from other presidents?
You know, I just believe in the Trump ideology. I'm a pro-life, I hate late-term abortions. I'm pro-family. I'm pro-American. And everything does not go free. You have to work hard for it. That's the American way. That's why we migrate here in America for that.
America is fighting for all of us Americans.
It's true. And so let me ask you this. The media, like the left-wing media, the Democrat media complex likes to say that Trump is racist against immigrants or that he hates immigrants. What do you say to people like
I don't
that?
believe it. I don't believe it. A lot of the silent majority here in Las Vegas are Asian Americans, Latinos, and everything. They believe the Trump ideology. They respect what President Trump is fighting for. I have been working here for 20 years. I did not feel any racism because if you work hard, people will respect you.
It's true. And let me ask you this also as well. If you had a chance to pick who would go up against Trump in the general election, who would you just like to see?
Well, they're all jokers. I don't know. Bernie Sanders, Joe Biden. Joe Biden had been in politics for how many? 40 years. What did he brought in America? When I was still in the Philippines, he was still already a senator under President Marcos. So what did he do? What's this? Elizabeth, Liz Warren, what for? What is fighting? We're paying for taxes. You want to give everybody a free ride? Oh, even my pension to be taxed and to be given to those who are not working hard? I don't believe in what they are fighting for.
Let me ask you this also as well. If you had a chance to talk to President Trump directly, what would you say to him?
Thank you, President Trump, for making America great again.
Thank you. What about yourself?
Same thing. Thank you, President Trump, for being a pro-life and making us safe.
Well, thank you guys.
Okay,
Can I get your
Filipino Americans for President Trump.
names? Can I get you guys' names?
Oh, my name is Raul Sabido.
Can you spell that for us?
R-A-U-L-S as in Sam, A-B-I-D-O.
And
Bernadette Libon, L-I-B-O-O-N.
and did you guys both immigrate from the Philippines?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
That is great. Well, thank you guys.
Nice meeting you, sir.
Pleasure meeting
And,
you as well.
God bless
Thank you. God bless you guys. Have fun, all right?
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you. Woo. All right. How's it going? Hey, how you doing? Thank you. All right. How's it going? Woo. It's so bright here. I'm gonna work the line here, guys. I'm gonna keep kind of plowing through it. Excuse me. Hey, how you doing? How's it going?
How she is.
How you doing? All right. I'm gonna try and face the other way, guys. We got a lot of music here. Oh, I love that hat. Can I interview you? All right. Hey, so we're live at Breitbart News right now, and I just spotted this really cool hat that says, "Yes, I'm a Trump girl, get over it." And can we go over here real quick so we're less away from the noise?
Yeah.
So, do you wear that hat around the house, like in public, or?
Unfortunately, I don't. I wear my USA hat. This is a little aggressive. I live in California, so it's kind of hard to do that, but it's cool that I can do it here.
And what convinced you to come out here this early?
Sorry, what?
What convinced you to come out here so early?
I can't hear you, sorry.
What's that?
What did you say?
Oh, just what convinced you to come out here so
Oh, I
early?
just love Trump. I love it. We've never been to a rally, and we're really excited. That's really it.
Where'd you guys travel from?
Los Angeles?
Okay, so was that about 4 or 5 hours from here?
Yeah, like 5 hours last night, yeah.
So have you ever traveled that far to listen to someone talk before?
I have not, no.
And so why this time? Why a politician, or now a politician, Trump?
I just love Trump. He's amazing. Just everything he's done for a country. So that's really it.
Great. And you guys got here 5 hours ago. I guess it was dark when you guys got here.
We got here at 6 a.m. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I wanted to get here a little earlier, but my boyfriend didn't want to. But it's
I like sleep.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
It's high in demand these days.
Yeah.
You guys have a good time out here, all right?
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so guys, we're gonna working the line here. It's starting to get hot. I have a leather jacket on. I might have to try and take it off somehow. Probably not gonna happen. So now the line's moving a little bit. I'm just gonna kind of walk against it here. Again, Breitbart News. We're in Las Vegas, Nevada. Thank you. We're good. How are you doing?
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
There you go.
All right.
Breitbart, yeah.
Thank you. Excuse me. Hey guys, we're gonna line. Okay, down there. All right, I'll probably come across. Thank you. Hey, got the hat going. I love it. That's such a good hat.
What's that?
Where'd you get that hat?
I got it online. It was, I can't tell you the exact site, but if you search Big MAGA hat,
It's great.
you'll find it.
When did you guys get here?
We got here late last night.
Nice.
Midnight.
You guys have a good time out here, all right?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too. All right, we keep going through the line here. How you guys doing? Good. How's it going? Hey. A lot of very friendly Trump supporters out here. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. I'm loving the attire.
Good, thank you.
Yeah. Hey. All right. So guys.
I'll be BFF tonight.
Hey, baby.
There you go. Tino for Trump. All right. Got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello. Thank you. How's it going? Working the line here. How you doing? What does that shirt say?
God, guns, and Trump.
Nice.
Of course.
From the young people. Love it. All right. I'd say there's probably, I don't know, maybe about an even amount of young and older people here. How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Good. What is it? All right, you guys are ready.
Make America great. Keep it great. We know Trump.
When'd you guys get here?
6:30. Yeah, about 6:30.
And where'd you guys travel from?
Henderson.
Henderson, okay. So now, let me ask you this. What do you like most about President Trump? Like, what reason convinced you most to come out here and support him?
Because he can't be bought. Keeps his word. Yeah, keeps his word. He's for the people.
And now, who would you like to see Trump go up against in the general election?
Biden, he can't remember where he's at.
It don't matter, you'll beat all of them.
Yeah, that's true.
He will.
would. But I don't know. I always think about, like, who would be the most entertaining. You think Biden would be the most entertaining?
Yeah, because he'd forget where he's at.
That's true.
Trump would make a mockery out of him.
True.
Definitely.
And when did you guys become supporters of President Trump?
From the minute he said he was running. Yeah.
Nice. And so now he was someone who didn't even have a voting record, and you supported from that moment on. Why did you get behind him so strongly in the beginning?
This shirt, make America great again.
His messaging.
That's right.
Gotcha.
And we knew that he was not going to be bought.
That's
And
true.
we keep his word. He's a businessman. He's used to building. He can build America great again.
This is true. Infrastructure.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you guys
All
so
right,
much.
thank you.
We'll keep kind of working this line here.
All right.
You have fun, all right? All right. Let's see. Hello. How's it going? How you doing?
Oh, you,
Breitbart News.
Breitbart News, good enough.
Thank you.
Is Net News, what's the other one? Right Side Network here today?
Is it Right Side Broadcasting? Yeah, they're around. It's over here. Oh, thank you, sir. That would have been bad. How you doing? Excuse me, guys. So we keep working this line here. Excuse me, sir. All right. Excuse me, miss. Sorry about that, guys. I got caught on the railing. Breitbart News, Facebook, and yep. Sorry about that. So I got the way this works. I have a cord that's plugged into a live stream unit, and the cord got stuck on one of these railings, so I got unplugged for a sec. So sorry about that, guys. We're gonna keep working this line here. Hello. How's it going? Hey.
Breitbart.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing good, doing good.
I love the sign.
Yeah, tell Steve Bannon I said hello.
Must not like Trump.
So, what convinced you to come out here today?
Want to see President Trump. Want to support America.
And when did you get out here?
I got out here at 6:30 this morning.
Wow. And it's still pretty early, so like what convinced you to come out here this early?
I wanted to beat the crowd, but the crowd seems like it beat me.
That's true. So, what do you like most about President Trump?
I like President Trump stands up for the American people. He stands up against the mainstream Marxist media, and he's making America great again.
And
also, he's for prison reform. And I was recently released from prison. I served 14 and a half years because when I got sentenced, they were passing out candy at a time like it was Halloween candy. I did 14 and a half years in the prison system. Grateful to be out and grateful that Donald Trump's president. He inspires me.
And so did his criminal justice reform affect you directly?
It did not, but it's going to help a lot of other people in the future in this country. And it's going to change the way that people look at people who have done prison time. And it's going to change the way society feels about passing out sentencing.
And let me ask you this: is there some area where you want Trump to put more focus, or is there any particular area you'd like to think you'd like to see him do more of?
Well, the one thing I would like is for the Democrats to get out of their little tantrum to start working with him on infrastructure. That's the next big thing that Trump needs to work on is infrastructure. We're getting everything else is going along pretty well. We need to get some infrastructure going in this country, but he needs to get Congress to work with him on that.
Gotcha. Well, thank you so much for your time.
I appreciate it.
You guys have fun out here, all right?
You too.
Thank you. How's it going, guys? You guys, where'd you guys travel from?
We're from Vegas.
Vegas, okay, great. This is your first Trump rally?
Yeah.
All right. So, what convinced you guys to come out here?
We just believe in what Trump's doing and want him to keep doing it and go after Bernie on the numbers that don't make sense. When he says, they're going to wants everyone to make $15 an hour, then he wants to tax the same people at 52%. Just Doesn't make any sense.
That's right. He's going to raise the minimum wage and then tax him the amount he's going to raise it. Right.
Right.
It's pretty wild. Well, you guys have a good time out here, all right?
Thank you.
Have fun.
Love your stuff.
Thank you. All right, we're going to keep working the line here, and it's so long. How's it going, guys?
Good, you?
Good, good. Hey, how's it going? NASA, are you gonna join Space Force?
I definitely can. I'm medically unable to join the military, so yeah, no, take the L.
I know they're hiring, so they are. So, what thing do you support Trump most on?
He's not a Democrat.
True. And I'm asking a lot of people this in line, just in terms of curiosity. Who do you think would be the most entertaining person to go up against Trump? In the general. Sanders?
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
Why do you think so?
Because, I mean, if Bernie wins, it will be the best thing to happen to Trump, because then Trump can expose the socialism to its fullest extent. Like, you know, he'll be like, you see, this is why socialism is so bad, because he's such a big supporter of it, and so I think that would be the best type of debates that we can watch.
And how did you become so aware of the dangers of socialism?
Well, I'm actually Salvadorian, and I've seen the way that my country operates, and a lot of the same ideas that Bernie is trying to implement here in the United States are what are already implemented, where I'm from. So if it's not working there, it probably won't work here either.
It's true. What were some of the problems that you saw in Salvador that you think other Americans should know, like how bad it really was? Like anyone who supports socialism, what would you tell them about what you were experiencing there?
I mean, because there are so many free programs, the cost of living is terrible. The coin in El Salvador, the money, it's devaluated so terribly, and yeah, I don't want that to happen here.
Okay, what was your name?
Cindy.
Cindy?
Yeah.
And can you have your last name, is that possible, or
Gonzalez.
Not? Gonzalez? Okay, great. And where do you live now?
Here in Las Vegas.
Okay, great. And let me also ask you this. The media often likes to say that, or tries to paint the narrative that Trump hates immigrants.
Yeah.
What would you say to people who say that, or people in the media who say that?
Well, obviously I came here as an immigrant. I'm Salvadorian 100%. But I don't think he's not against immigration. He's against illegal immigration, and I don't think that's bad. I know from personal experience, from people that I know in my home country, they're really not the best. And if you can't control who really is coming here, you don't know if you can be living next to a murderer or a child rapist, I'm saying it because I know of people that have come to the United States from the town where I'm from, and have those kind of backgrounds, and we don't even know who they, here they don't know who they are. They don't even know their name. They don't know anything because, again, they crossed illegally. So I think immigration itself, I don't think he's against. I think he's more against just not knowing exactly who's coming into the country.
And let me ask you this also.
Yeah.
Do you have any friends, you encounter a lot of people who think that Trump is a racist or anything like that? And if so, what do you say to people like that?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I usually just say, okay, tell me exactly what he said that's racist. And then they usually go to, oh, his policies are racist. And then I say exactly what policies, the ones that were enacted in the Obama era that people just didn't know about. And then at that point, they usually just kind of stop.
Yeah, and do you encounter it as well?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I get backlash all the time. One, for being an immigrant, they're like, how could you support him if, one, you're a woman, two, you're a Latina, and three, you're an immigrant, right? It's like three things that I am that people think that he's against, but I don't think he's against women. I mean, his cabin is full of women. He's not against immigration. Again, as I mentioned, he's just against illegal immigration, and he's not against Latinos. He just wants to make sure that the people that are here are going to keep the citizens of the United States safe. And I think that's great. Like, if you're here, if you're for national security, like, why not support it?
True. Well, listen, guys, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
For sure.
All right, have fun. Whew. All right. Man, it's starting to get hot. I'm standing where the sun is glaring, and I'm starting to feel the Vegas heat kicking in. I'm going to slip around here. Okay. Again, we are in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm going to stand on this bench here, try to get a little more of a view of this place.
Woo! Trump Nation, buddy.
Woo! All right, and look at that line, guys. Listen, I cannot even see the end of the line from here. Guys, we're gonna continue kind of going through the line here and talking to people. Let's see. We're already going to come over this bench here. All right.
That I still have. Cubs won the World Series. Chicago Tribune, because I was there.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Just working our way through the line here. What brought you out here today?
Freedom.
Freedom.
Immigrants for Trump.
Oh wow, so where are you from?
From Lithuania.
Wow. So when did you immigrate to the United States?
25 years ago.
Wow, well welcome.
Thank you.
Now what convinced you to come to the United States?
I thought America is free. So I've been in a communist country. I don't want to have it here.
True. And so can you tell us a little bit about some of the things that happened in Lithuania that people should know about who maybe support communism or Sanders?
Yeah, the communists took away my grandparents' land. They transported them to Siberia. And then when they got all this land, they didn't know what to do with them because they're lazy. The communists are lazy.
Well, that is a very interesting point, right?
Yes, and then there was nothing they can do with those lands, so they gave lands back to work on it. But it was very difficult to have any kind of profit, but you could work on it because the lands were just sitting there and communists didn't know what to do with it.
Oh my gosh, that is wild. So could you tell us a little bit more about some of the wild things that happened there under a communist rule?
Well, we were not allowed to watch American movies.
Really?
We had to hide. If somebody gets an American movie, we close the curtains and we watch it so nobody knows.
So what were some of your favorite American movies that you would illegally try to watch?
Oh, I was so young, I can't remember. There was something I can't remember.
It's all good. So now if you actually encountered like a Bernie Sanders supporter or a socialist, a self-proclaimed socialist or communist, what would you say to them?
I don't know. I feel sorry that they don't understand what they are doing. Maybe if they really want to experience socialism, they should go to the socialist country and live there for a while so they know what it is.
True. And can I get your first and last name?
No. Daiva Gaulite.
Can you spell that for us?
D-A-I-V-A-G-A-U-L-Y-T-E.
And you're from Lithuania?
Yeah.
Great. And where do you live now?
In Alaska.
You're in Alaska?
Yes.
And you traveled here for this rally?
No,
You just
I'm
had to
on
be in
vacation.
town?
Yeah.
That is fantastic. Well, listen, welcome to the United States, and thank you for your time.
Thank you.
You were just live on Breitbart News, so thank you so much. Take care, okay? All right. Oh, yeah?
No, he's the guy. He's got the hat.
Who's the guy to talk to?
What's an immigrant? Well,
Yeah.
no, I'm a citizen now.
Well, where did you immigrate from?
Originally, the final stop was South Africa.
No, I'm going to stand on this bench.
It's like,
get up to your height. Yeah. See, that's a lot more comfortable.
Exactly.
So you said, where was it?
South Africa.
And so what made you come to the United States?
Rugby scholarship.
Nice. That's awesome. So why don't you tell us about why you're here today?
To make sure the Republicans win the House back. So Donald Trump can do his job thoroughly, as he is trying to do at the moment. Of course, the Democrats are always crying and whining every day. And when he takes the House back, he can start putting half of those people in jail that have been ripping this country off day by day.
And so, let me ask you this.
Oh yeah, you're going to be on Breitbart.
To people who live in the United States and maybe don't appreciate their freedoms as much, or maybe people who even call themselves socialists or communists or support Bernie Sanders, what would you say to them if you had the opportunity?
I would say to them, go and live in Zimbabwe for just 10 days. That's enough. Go live in Zimbabwe and have a look what socialism does, and they'll be running back to the United States, kissing the ground that they walk on and live on in the United States. This is the greatest country in the world,
And
no doubt.
What kind of things would they see in those 10 days?
They'd have load shedding where they won't have electricity for 4 or 5 hours a day. They'd have no internet. They'd have no air conditioning. The roads, the infrastructure is big holes in it. There are people killing and pillaging each other. There's no food on the shelves. And if this is what they want, they've got to be out of their crazy minds.
That's wild. And now, let me ask you this. If you actually had a chance to talk to President Trump, what would you say to him?
Keep doing exactly what you're doing. You're doing a phenomenal job. You have turned this country around within 3 years with all the adversity from the Democratic side. And after you win the House in a year's time, you'll be able to control every single thing and make sure this country is even greater than it is now. Well done.
And to a lot of the media, the mainstream media, the Democrat media complex likes to try to say that Trump hates immigrants or that he's racist against immigrants. What would you say to people like that, or when you encounter that?
It's absolutely ridiculous. All he's saying is make sure that if you want to come into the United States, that you do it the correct manner. But you go through the correct channels, and you'll have the opportunity like every other immigrant. And of course, America's taking over 1 million immigrants every year, the correct way. If you want to come through the illegal way, and this is what you're going to get. And stop this saying, oh, we feel sorry for them. Take care of the Americans first, and the veterans first, and the schools and the hospitals, instead of giving the money away to these countries that don't care one damn about the United States of America.
And so... There's some people yelling over there. Which freedom do you believe is the most precious based on your personal experience?
The freedom in the United States is your freedom of choice. Nobody frowns upon what you want to, what you believe in and what you choose to do, as long as you do it legally.
Great. And let me ask you, can I just get your first and your last name?
Andre Clark.
Great. And can you spell that for us?
A-N-D-R-E, Clark, C-L-A-R-K-E.
Great. And where do you live now?
I live in Green Valley.
Green Valley. Great. Well, listen, thank you so much for your time. We're going to keep going through this line, but you can tell people watching the stream right now are really enjoying this. So thank you so much.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Take it easy.
Thank you. You too.
By the way, 26 out of 27 amendments are good. You can throw the 27th out.
Why do you feel that way?
Because that's Congress can vote their own raises. I think that's terrible. That's one of those that there's no oversight, so they can do pretty much whatever they want. And they act like an elite class rather than representing the people.
That's very true.
So,
true. Thank you so much, sir.
No problem.
All right. We're going to do this line here. How's it going?
Good.
All right. This. We got a lot of people here in line still. It's going to start getting really crowded. Let's see. I'll try to kind of get through here, guys. I can't promise anything. How you doing?
Hello, how are you?
Good.
We don't do fake news.
What's that?
He's not fake.
So we don't do fake news.
No, we're not fake news, but thank you.
Okay, good.
I'm glad you got your guard up though.
That's right.
That's great. So how's it going?
It's good. Fine. I'm fine.
When did you guys get here today?
What?
When the time did you guys get here today?
Oh, we got here around 6:30. 6:30.
6:30.
Yep.
Nice. And where you guys live?
We live here locally, here in Las Vegas.
And how do you like it here?
Oh, love it.
So, have you ever stood in line this long to see someone speak before?
I did this 4 years ago, 2016, with the Trump campaign.
Nice. And so, how did you become such a big supporter of President Trump?
Because of what he does for America. We are conservative. We believe in religion. We believe in freedom, and we believe in keeping our guns.
And he is pro-life.
And pro-life too.
And so let me ask you this too. Where did you guys come from originally?
We came from the Philippines.
Oh, wow. And so how was the situation there compared to America in terms of economics and in terms of just lifestyle?
It's the same as what Trump is doing, is what our president in the Philippines is doing, improving everything from economy to immigration, everything.
There's also resistance there.
Resistance? What
But
kind?
we love our president there. Same as Trump.
Same as here, political resistance against the president. But we're doing great here in the Philippines and also here. That's why we're supporting Trump here.
And so let me ask you this, and I've been asking people this, immigrants this, that come here, who are supporting Trump. What would you say to people in the media who constantly keep trying to call Trump a racist or to say that he's anti-immigrant? How do you respond to that?
Oh, I respond that that's not true. I'm an immigrant. I came here 40 years ago and work hard here, and I actually petitioned all my sister and brother-in-law. And it took 25 years, but we did it the legal way.
Yes. It's been 26 years.
Yes.
Wow. And
we made the decision to move here when Trump won the presidency.
Wow, so
Trump.
we convinced you guys to move here.
Yeah, prayed for him. Because
That's
we know
amazing.
that he's a strong leader.
And we want it legally. That's why we did it.
That's fantastic. And so, what do you say to people that, I mean, we know what you say to people like the media and whatnot. What would you say to people who support Bernie Sanders?
Oh, they don't understand about socialism. They keep on saying that, but they don't understand it. What's the outcome? And I've seen and learned about the country that has been in socialism or communism. It did not work. It doesn't work, and it won't work.
So, what are some of the things that you've seen happen in communist countries or socialist countries?
Okay, there's only the very upper class and the poor one.
That's true, the sort of class separation and breakdown. Well, I don't want to keep you guys, but can I get your names and could you spell for the camera real quick?
Pardon me?
Could you tell me your name and spell it?
Okay, my name is Icy Santos. Spelling is I-C-Y Santos, S-A-N-T-O-S.
And you guys, you Philippines, was it, right?
Yeah, originally from the Philippines.
That's so cool. Well, thank you. You guys have fun, okay? I don't want to keep you.
Thank you.
Take care. Thank you. I'm like holding up the line here, so I had to let him go. A lot of great patriots out here, guys.
Saw you out here last night.
Oh yeah, it was fun.
Yeah! Woo!
How's it
There
going?
you go! Incredible!
Thank you. How's it going?
You're awesome.
All right, so guys, we got the line just really starting to move here. There's still tons of people here. So that's right. How you doing?
Hey, you want to be on TV?
Yeah, just go on over. Okay, let me see here. I'm just gonna check on stuff. All right. I'm gonna ditch my headphones I had in my ear.
Like online one day, and are you going or are you not going?
Okay.
Oh, I
no idea. The line is really hustling now. How's it going? Hey. It's going to be really hard to get interviews at this point. Loving the hat.
Thank you.
Genius! Aw. That guy just said Andrew Breitbart was a genius. That's sweet. He was. All right, so I'm gonna try and step over here and get the crowd.
Pretty good race
Trying to find the best strategy to do that. Yeah, I want to break the tape. I'll come over here. Thank you.
We're only the second.
Alright guys, if you're just tuning in, we are outside the Las Vegas rally where President Trump is going to be speaking. The line is moving, it is hustling. And I'm basically standing in the middle of the line talking to people as they come by. Oh, I love this shirt. What does it say? Tom Steyer is a phony and a fraud. He thinks he will become president. Oh my gosh, no doubt. So what inspired this shirt?
You know, his commercials. He's too ignorant and he's too he's just got too much pride.
Yeah, I love that it has the mariachi bands.
Yep.
Going outside his campaign.
Pride's going to bring him down. You'll watch. He'll fall.
I'm sure.
You need to turn around. He's got.
Oh my gosh, it's so long. Well, I'm going to let people pause the stream so they can look at that. You guys take care. I don't want to hold you up. Take care. Have fun. How's it going? Good.
That pulls the speed over.
How's it going?
Good. It's routine. She's like,
How's it going?
We all got a checkup time.
One time she gave me a big hug. She would even.
See over my dead body.
Yeah, that's.
Watch her.
Oh, sorry, bud.
You good? How you doing?
Hey.
Hey. Hey, how you doing? Good. You guys don't mind me asking, what brought you out here today?
Trump. Here to see Trump.
The Trump train, baby.
So what time did you get here?
About 7 o'clock, something like that.
7 o'clock?
7.
Yeah.
Nice. And where'd you guys travel from?
From Las Vegas.
Vegas. Nice. Okay, you're in town.
About
Local.
8 miles away, something like that.
So, have you ever stood in line to hear a politician speak before?
I came to the last one he had here in September, like 18, I think, a couple years ago.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't think there was as many people there, but.
So there's even more people this time around.
I think so, yeah. It looks like it.
So, what policy do you support from President Trump the most?
God, there's so many. I don't even know where to start. Getting rid of sanctuary cities. That's a good one.
Yes, that's a big one.
Yeah. Just everything he's done to improve the economy, close the borders.
Have you seen a difference in the Vegas economy here?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Our city's booming.
You can see there's a lot of construction.
One of many, though. Yeah.
It's a booming town for sure.
Oh, yeah.
So a lot of construction projects?
New casinos. You got the Raiders coming to town. Yeah, new businesses booming.
Just shows some confidence doing really well.
I don't want to hold you guys up. The line is moving fast. But you guys have fun, all right?
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Bye.
See ya. A lot of great patriots out here.
You're a sweetheart. You know what we are? No. We're snowbirds. What do you think people took us from Vegas? So we're...
Trump cowboy hat.
Are not here. Jerk.
You guys get snow. So when it's cold out there and it's
How's it going?
It's going good. How
What's up? I'm doing great. How you doing? Hello. How you doing? What is this? Let me see it. Wait, you gotta pull your vest down a little bit. Yes, I'm a Trump girl. I love that. I love that. It's so good. Thank you.
That didn't even matter. He's just mad that Dad.
Excuse me, can you take a picture of my shirt?
Oh, let me see this. Wait, we gotta face this way here.
Okay.
Let's see a little better. Oh, I love that shirt.
Thank you.
What does that say? No man, no woman.
No commie can stump him.
No commie can stump Trump.
Yep.
I love that.
Thank you.
And why do you support President Trump so much?
Because he supports America and he is the best president of the whole world. And anytime when I see ads that talk about Trump, that talks trash about him, I always skip. But if it won't let me, I'll go to a different video and then I'll go back to the other video.
So you just skip the video if it's knocking Trump.
Yep.
That's a good strategy.
Yep.
And do you have friends who might give you a hard time about supporting Trump?
I don't know.
Or do they like Trump?
Well, some people don't like Trump. But probably some of them do.
True. Well, listen, I love that shirt.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're very stylish. Thank you so much.
Thank you
You guys
so
have
much.
fun, okay? That was live on Breitbart News.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, how you doing? What is with all these cheers? I guess so. Hey, how you doing? So a lot of dragon energy here. How you doing? Guys, this line is forever. I don't think I'm ever going to see the end of it. Hello, how's it going? Hey, how's it going, guys? Good. Alright, y'all, this is a good time to switch my battery. I'm going to try and do that real fast. You're going to see the screen go blank for a second. That just means I am switching the battery, so stay in the line. It'll be about 10-15 seconds, and you're going to see everything pop right back up. So stay tuned, guys. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just switching a battery. Alright guys, we're here outside the Trump rally. I am in the middle of the line right now. I'm going to keep sort of walking back through it. I don't know if we're going to be able to catch the end of it. Maybe I could try to catch where it begins. It is ginormous. I'm going to make an attempt. So let's slip underneath here. So, guys, this is Las Vegas, Nevada, Trump rally. People are lined up. Hey, how you doing? Hey! How's it going?
Trump 2020.
I'm going to run all the way to the beginning of the line. I'm going to try and follow it to the front. Now, mind you, this line is expanding but also shortening on the front end because people are starting to be let in right now. So... but I want to give you guys a quick walk through the entire line from the beginning part of it to the end. And mind you, there's a lot of condensed in this here because you got basically you got your fenced in area that's kind of like an airport, right? You got it like blocked off in several rows.
Be this way.
Loving the hat. So guys, for tuning in, I'm just giving a quick run through the line. Seeing where this thing, oh my gosh, I think we have an Elvis impersonator over here. This is fantastic. Hey guys, can I see your outfits?
Oh, here we're on the news. I'd like to be on the news.
All right, what do we got here? This is fantastic.
Who are you with?
Breitbart News.
Breitbart News?
All right.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you.
Are you video or?
Yeah, we're doing video right now.
Oh, okay. Well,
and we're
people in
live.
Las Vegas, Trump Valley right here in Las Vegas.
Come on up here if you don't mind.
All right.
All right. So, what convinced you to dress up this way today?
Who's dressing up?
Or maybe, yeah, maybe I shouldn't even do that. How did you get out of the grave? No.
These are my pajamas, man. I'll tell you for sure.
He was alive the whole time.
That's a great impression.
This is actually my 6th Trump rally. I've been to every one since he's been here and since he's been running. I'm Elvis of Vegas. I perform here and just supporting the president that's doing a great job for our economy. And we all need the economy, obviously, so people can come and visit Las Vegas. So that's what it's all about. And
do you actually work as an Elvis impersonator?
Yes, sir.
That's amazing.
Well, thank you very much. It's a whole lot of shaking going on, I tell you.
What do you think Elvis would think of President Trump?
I think they just go hand in hand with what they represent. Just the love for the common folks and rocking and rolling and taking care of business. There you go.
I love it.
Thank you very much.
You guys take care.
Viva Trump.
Oh, it's fantastic. All right, guys, this line is still building. How's it going? I'm gonna warm up the color temperature here a little bit, guys. All right. Well, you guys, can we talk about your search for a cure real quick? Can I see this? It says, liberalism, find a cure. That is great. Did you guys make that up?
No.
Where'd you find that?
Amazon. It's on Amazon. $9.99. Free shipping. 2 days.
That's so good.
Capitalism at its best.
Yes, that's exactly right.
What convinced you guys to come out here?
Excitement. We did this a couple years ago. It was freaking amazing. You know,
see the president of the United States.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. So you guys have a great time, all right?
Yeah, you too. Have a good one.
You too. All right, so I'm still trying to get to the back of the line here, guys. It's long. Very long. Hey, how you doing?
And eat in the restaurant. You and one person.
Oh, thank you so much. I just had to walk from the parking lot.
Don't be shooting at this direction.
I can't believe they didn't bring a shuttle. I was joking.
All right. All right, guys, we're still working our way to the back of the line. We're going to see if we can actually make it. It might be too far to walk. We shall see. So many Patriots here. All right, I think we found the end of the line. This is the end of the line. It's taken us quite a while.
It doesn't want to go. It's at that small spot.
Okay. So guys, this is the view from the very end of the line. We've literally got thousands of people lined up. There's no way that everyone here is going to be able to squeeze into that room. So the line is still growing rapidly. You'll see tons of people coming from over there, right? Yes. So, all right. right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically walk from the very end of the line to the front as the best I can. All right, I'm trying to see the best path for that is. Okay, I think I got it. All right, so let me just roll over to the back of the line real fast. All right, let's build here. Let's cross over. All right, so here we go, guys. I'm going to go through the entire line real fast. Hopefully I can walk backwards and keep up with them. All right, so here's the end of the line. It's still building. We're going to keep following it. End of the line. I'm going to wait until I can actually catch up with walking backwards with these guys. All right, I think we can catch up now. Here we go. So this is the end of the line.
Overdue the tickets to what am I understanding?
Here we go.
So.
Would you agree with the...
She gets one escort in only.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay. It's okay. All right.
Just take a mat down.
Thank you. Thank you. We'll meet up there.
I'm trying to get a little shot of the line. I'll be back.
We had 7, 11, and 27
Is that Malinois?
It's Malinois.
Look to your right. Look to your right. Stop.
Alright guys, thanks for bearing with me. Basically just wanted to get a quick view of the entire line. Which is very hard to do. You can't really see the full scope of it.
Yeah, with all that Southwest stuff.
So I'm going to jump back a little bit further away from the speakers. How you doing? A lot of friendly people here. A lot of people friendly to Breitbart. How's it going? How you doing?
Hey!
Woo! All right. How you doing?
How's it going?
Good. All right. I'm gonna try and get a little further back so I can talk to people. As you're just tuning in, there's just so many great people here. Strong patriots. Thank you. Hey sir, I love your shirt.
Thank you.
How do you think Trump is doing on the pro-life agenda?
Wonderful. Wonderful. And guess what? I hope he reverses Roe.
And how is it done compared to past Republican presidents?
Oh, I would say 90% right now. And his court appointees are going to change America.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Have fun.
Yeah, that was actually my third.
Great, guys. We're going to do our best to keep talking to patriots here. It's a little hard because the line's moving very rapidly, letting people in.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. How long ago did you just get here? About a half hour, hour ago?
No, I got here at 8 o'clock this morning. I got here last
We got
night.
here at 7. Oh, I thought
We got here at 8 o'clock this morning to get in line.
So where did you come from?
California.
Oh, you made a trip.
We made a trip.
How far did you drive?
3 hours.
That's a trip.
That's a trip.
So have you ever waited in a line like this before to hear politicians speak?
No, never. First time.
Wow. And so what makes this different? What makes Trump different in wanting you to come all the way from California and you know, watch this rally?
I love my president. I love Trump. I love all his policies.
True. You guys take care. Have fun, all right?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Trump, help us in California, please. I didn't hear about it yet
Give this man a good picture.
Hey, how you doing? All right. Love it. Gorgeous. Thank you. I love that shirt.
He wants the shirt.
Guys, see that? Just open your, there you go. Go home, Nancy, you're drunk. That's fantastic. Thank you.
You got that down? All right. Hi there.
Hey. How you doing? How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Great. So what brings you here today?
What brings me here? We work for the Nevada GOP.
Hey, folks. Nice.
Yes. So we are here volunteering. We are doing voter registrations. We are directing traffic.
And bodyguarding.
And bodyguarding.
Nice. And so how has Trump getting elected affected the Nevada GOP?
That's you. Go ahead.
No, that's you. Go ahead. How has it affected our GOP? It's affected our economy. It's affected our jobs. It's affected our homeless. It's affected our health care.
And strengthened it, I'm assuming?
Oh,
definitely.
Yeah. And so how drastically has the economy here changed in Nevada since Trump's been elected?
Very much, to tell you the truth. And since it's kind of a blue state we're standing in right here, right now, it has definitely changed it. And I can tell you, a big turnout, or a whole lot of Democrats are turning his way out of this town, because my wife turned.
Taking money. My husband turned.
Wow, that's amazing.
It is.
It's funny when you feel it in your pocketbook and you can see it. It's just, they just do a lot of talking and it never seems to go nowhere.
Yep.
With this right here, he gets the actions done.
Yes, he does.
And you can see it.
And you guys grew up here?
No, but I've been here 14 years and my business has very much been affected by it.
Yep.
To the good way.
12.
What's your business, sir?
I'm in the car dealership business.
Hey guys, if you, my mic actually fell off from all the running around I was doing earlier, so I'm gonna strap it real quick back to my camera. We're gonna continue this interview. All right, there we go. Make equipment great again.
Welcome.
There we go.
Thank you
So, what kind of business is it?
I'm in the car dealership business.
Great. So you've seen a jump, a spike.
Yeah, spike. And not only have I seen that, I've seen it in my pocketbook, but the big thing about it is all my guys got insurance cards in their pockets now. It's a lot different and a lot way we can go out and get things accomplished now instead of a lot of being held back.
It's good to hear.
Very good to hear.
Well, listen, what was your name, sir?
My name is James Swaz.
And how do you spell that?
S-U-A-R-S-E.
And your name, miss?
Ryan Urso, U-R-S-O.
And you guys are both residents here in Nevada?
Yes.
Great.
Oh, yeah.
Well, listen, you guys have a great time. I'm going to get out of the blaring sun here because I got I made the mistake. There we go.
Yes.
I made the mistake of leaving my leather jacket on. So
I know you want to do that.
There's some
Thank
shade
you.
right over here in benches.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Don't go anywhere you don't know.
Do you have a card?
I do not, but I'm Matthew Purdy of Breitbart News.
Okay, so Breitbart. Let me take a picture of your hat.
Sure.
So I could maybe...
Don't go none of the way. You're about 3 hours before you see the front door, okay? Being honest.
Well, you were just on the live stream on Breitbart Facebook.
Yeah, it's going to get a lot more ziggier when you get up there and a lot tighter.
But Breitbart Facebook.
Right now, you're in.
Is there nothing besides Facebook? I don't see
Oh, yeah. Breitbart.com.
See that big old TV over there?
Breitbart.com. All right. Are you putting this on?
What's that?
Are you going to put us on?
Yeah, it's already live. So, yeah, you're on. Thank you. All right, guys, we're keeping a working line here. And the line continues. Seems even thicker than it was 5-10 minutes ago. Hey guys.
Sign up. These guys are signed up to register to vote.
Oh yeah?
This is our first year voting. We're getting ready.
Yeah?
Super excited for it.
So, it's pretty easy to assume who you guys are gonna vote for.
Yeah.
But why do you guys like Trump so much?
Why do I like Trump so much? Well, I mean, compared to other, like the Democratic Party, some of the candidates aren't very wowing. There's just a lot of things, you know. Trump, he's very mindset. He says what he wants to say, and you know what? If people don't like that, then people don't like that. But you know what? Sometimes you just got to get it out of there, and you just got to say it, be upfront with everything.
Do you believe that Trump is gaining more youth support than perhaps other Republican presidents previously?
Other Republican presidents recently?
Or just other presidents in general?
Recently, for Republicans, I would say yes, it's starting to grow, but honestly, the youth community for the Republican Party is ridiculous. Like, we don't have that much support. I mean, in schools, it's a lot of hate towards the Republican Party, I'm not going to lie. And but I do think that other candidates for this election will have the youth group, but for sure, I think that we do need to help with that and make the youth group get bigger.
True. Well, listen, you guys have a great time. I don't want to hold you up.
Of course, no problem.
Have fun.
Yeah, of course, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure. Have fun, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, guys, we are just working the line here. Very thick. How's it going.
Hey.
Love that you get the tag on there still. That's fantastic. I love it.
Hey, we have Bernie here. We got Bernie.
He's a Bernie Sanders impersonator.
Don't start with me.
He's a Trump
He's just here to see how it is.
Oh, okay. He's shaking out the competition.
This is Bernie's other brother, Ernie, but he is a Republican.
That's great. I read Breitbart every day. That's my main.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You guys seem pretty amped up.
Hey, we are. We're from Fort Lauderdale.
Always amped up.
Fort Lauderdale?
Fort Lauderdale.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's the other side of the country.
Well, we're here for the hockey game and Trump.
Oh,
We got
okay.
twofold.
There you go.
I'm a Knights fan. He's a Panther fan. So we're here. We got
But
tickets
they're
for
also
the game.
Trumpsters. That's the
Of
most
course.
important thing.
So 2 for the price of 1.
That's right.
It works. You guys take care, all right?
All right.
Thank you.
I don't think we need it. I'll eat them because you can't take them out. There's one right over there.
I got a little pot. We're just going to be like,
Hey, can I see your shirt? That's fantastic. Thank you. That's a great shirt. Have fun. How's it going?
Four more years. Go Trump.
Woo!
Women for Trump. Yeah.
So what would you say to some of the people in the media who are trying to say that Trump is anti-woman?
It's a lie.
It's a lie.
Fake news.
Fake news. CNN sucks.
Thank you so much.
You're
Have a great
welcome.
time.
Filipino American for Trump.
There's a lot of Filipino Americans here
Yes,
today.
they are. Yes.
Yes, we are. Thank you. So, were you born in the United States or did you immigrate?
No,
here?
I immigrated here in 2000.
Wow.
Legally.
Legally. Well, what convinced you to move to the United States?
It's just a bunch of opportunities, equality, equal opportunity for every aspect in America.
And what would you say to people who support Bernie Sanders or support socialism or communism?
Yeah, they don't want to work. They have to work.
That's a good point. Let me ask you this also. There's a lot of Americans who haven't experienced living in a socialist country or a communist country. What would you tell them about the experiences of being in a socialist or communist country?
I've never been in Philippines is not a socialist country. It's a republic, actually. But I have some friends who live in Germany and Paris right now, and what they complain most about is their tax. They get taxed a lot. And even though they make more than I am, but because of the tax, there are things that they cannot do that I am able to do, like travel.
Now you say the Philippines is a republic, but you still came to the United States for an opportunity. So the United States just, what made it even more enticing to you?
I think it's the overall infrastructure in medical, job opportunities, safety especially, law enforcement.
Yeah. So you think it's a lot safer here than in the Philippines?
Absolutely. And the rules are, most Americans follow the rules. In the Philippines right now, I don't want to badmouth it, but because of a number of Filipinos, comparison to the land area that is available for them, it's just the law enforcement cannot control the population. So there's a lot of crime. It's just because there's too many people.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, what's causing there to be too many people there? Do you know?
I would say lack of education in birth control. It's a very Catholic country. And you know where the Catholics stand on birth control right now.
Right. So, well, listen. What was your name?
Liz.
And could you tell us your last name as well?
Liz Bungard.
And can you spell that for us?
Bungard.
And you are a resident where?
Harpers Ferry, West Virginia.
All right. Well, wow, that is a trip. Did you come out here all the way for this rally?
Not really. We planned this vacation about 3 months ago, and it's just a coincidence that the rally is here too at the same time. So
that's so cool.
We took that opportunity.
All right. Well, listen, you guys have a great time here.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Well, have fun. All right, guys, you're watching. I'm basically in the middle of Trump rally. I'm going to quit. If you don't mind me doing this, I'm going to take off my jacket. So I'm going to put the camera down just a second. All right. So stand by. I'm not going anywhere. I don't know why I wore a jacket in Vegas, but it was cold here yesterday. Okay, that is a million times better. Thank you for waiting. We are back in action now. I feel like I'm not gonna die. All right, so it's really heating up here. Must be getting in the 60s now. Or maybe I'm just feeling it. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, I'm doing
Where'd you travel from?
I'm from Henderson.
Okay, great.
So it's about 5 miles that way, somewhere.
So what convinced you to come out here?
Excuse me. Just all the things that Trump's been doing for this country.
And what thing do you like most about what he's doing?
That he's protecting our Second Amendment.
Yes. Are you a gun owner?
Well, I mean, I bought this hat, but my dad is, and also my grandma is too, so.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, do you have a lot of friends or peers who support Trump, or are they on the other side, and do they give you a hard time?
Actually, most of my school is for Trump, and I only know, at my school, there's only about 5 people I know that aren't for Trump.
Wow.
But
school? Is this a high school?
No, it's I'm go to American Heritage Academy.
Okay.
In 7th grade.
Wow, middle school.
Yeah.
So this is Gen Z. This is the coming generation.
Yeah.
That is very fascinating. I've been noticing that a lot of the more on the very young are tending to support Trump. Why do you think that is?
You know, I think it's just because we're smarter than the other generation.
So, I mean, like, do you think he's more entertaining as well, perhaps?
Oh, definitely. He's a president that just makes you laugh, or even in just the way he puts things. He says everything at the right time, right moment. I mean, personally, I think he could be on a comedy show or something.
Great. Well, listen, man, you have a great time.
You too.
I'll hold you up. Take care. Thank you. Thank you.
You can see, you can read on the board what you cannot. No food.
Is that Trump with brown hair?
When The Apprentice came out. Yeah.
Oh, wow, look at that. Apprentice Trump. Love it. How you doing?
Hi.
What convinced you to come out here?
Because we're supporting our president, unlike some other folks in the country.
True. So, what do you like most about President Trump?
I like that he doesn't take any guff from anybody. I like that he is straightforward. I like that he doesn't pull any punches. And I think that that's what America needs right now.
And what do you say to people in the media who try to push the narrative that Trump is anti-woman?
I'm not allowed to say that here, I think. I don't believe that those words would be appropriate for your audience.
Register to vote. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. Go Knights, go. We got to get that in.
All right, let's see here. All right. Let's see, maybe. Hey, how you doing? So they're really doing a good job getting everyone in here. How you doing? I am from New York originally. How's it going?
Good. How are you today, man?
Good. It's great. Love the flag. It's gorgeous. All right, guys. We're gonna. Oh, I love that shirt. Can I see that?
Sure. He's very proud of it, trust me.
That's a great shirt.
We know it's supposed to be a blue dress. Yeah.
Mr. President, you had me at the escalator. That is so good.
Isn't that good?
I love it.
You had me at escalator.com.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
You got it, man. Breitbart. Awesome.
Yes.
What does it say?
Cool.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna try and get to the other side of the fencing here. I don't know how successful I'm gonna be with it, but I will make an attempt. So looks like they're really, really doing a good job getting everyone in here. I'm gonna try and just kind of slip through here.
Because it's too dangerous.
Okay. And we still got tons of people coming to this rally.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I know they can
Look
open
at
up
this.
the doors and make it bigger.
Tons. So I'm going to see if I can slip through here somehow. Go over here. So don't mind me, guys. Stay tuned. I'm just going to go to the other side of the railing so that we just get a little bit of a different perspective on things.
I like that too. And what was that one guy with the big one?
Go and have fun.
How's it going?
Oh, dude, check this out.
I met him one time.
All right. So now I'm going to go up from the back of the line and try to get the other side here. It'd be interesting if we found some protesters here. I haven't seen any yet. Oh, see, there's a turf tank. So her shirt said. Again, guys, this is the Las Vegas rally for Trump. It's going to begin, let's see, I don't know. What time is it now? It is about 9 o'clock Pacific time here. The rally will begin at 12 Pacific time in 3 hours. I'm going to hold this stream as long as I can. Hey, how's it going?
Good. Invest in integrity.
Love in style. So what do you like most about Trump?
Everything. But I love how he's taking out the terrorists. I know him will go after.
True.
I love everything he's doing for our soldiers, our veterans. I love securing our borders. And I love having someone with balls that will go out there and do whatever it takes to make our country great, as he's been doing for the last almost 4 years. And we're going for 4 more years.
Love it. Well, listen, you have a great time out here. I love the attire.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much.
You can get the photographers here. Alright guys, so we're just on the other side of the line because there's just no way that we're going to capture the entire line. It's just impossible. It's way too big. We got another food crew here.
How we doing? You ready to run some more?
We even have food trucks out here. That's cool. Smart guys. We're trying to find a good point to talk to people. Looks like you got someone who's ready to perform out here. Get the guitar out. Let's see. I don't want to get too close to the music
Is everybody registered?
Love the Trump jersey.
Thank you.
It's great. So, what time did you get here?
We got here about 2 hours ago.
So, where are you traveling from?
Salt Lake City, Utah.
Oh, wow, that's a trip, right? How far is that?
I transferred out here for a job. That's about a 6-hour drive from Las Vegas back to Salt Lake.
Have you ever driven 6 hours to hear someone talk?
Never.
Wow. So why Trump?
I love Trump. I love everything that he's doing for our country. He does everything for the people.
And what thing that he's done do you like the most?
The veterans, how he treats the veterans.
He stopped his rally and he left for Dover to honor 2 fallen soldiers. So if anybody wonders as to why he left his rally early, that's why he left, to go fly to Dover to honor those 2 fallen soldiers from Afghanistan.
That's amazing.
Dad, you got to get out of here.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Yep, you're welcome.
Have fun.
Yep. Woo! 4 more years.
I can sneak something here. guys travel from today?
Local.
Where's that?
We're local.
Oh, you're local. Okay, great. So, so has the Vegas economy improved at all in the past few years?
We're doing well.
It's good to hear. So, what kind of line of work do you do? Can you say?
I'm just going to leave that alone.
Okay. Sounds good. You guys have fun time. I'm loving the Trump camel hats.
Thank you.
Gorgeous. Thank you.
Every Las Vegas.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Well, I'm with Breitbart News, but I'm living in D.C. now. So where are you from?
California.
Okay, so you traveled here from California.
Yep. Drove 10 hours.
10 hours? You drove 10 hours to come here?
Yes.
Wow. So what convinced you to do that?
What convinced me to do this is a revolution. I got to be part of this revolution. Yeah. We can't let Bernie Sanders take over his socialist ideas in our country. So we just have to show our youth how to do it, and this is how you do it.
I love it.
Yeah.
And so what do you say to people who support Bernie Sanders?
Well, you can't say that on the camera.
What do I haven't ran into anybody personally who supports him. However, there are liberal conversations I have on Facebook, and I just ask them to show us what their agenda is, and then I get called a racist. So they really can't answer. They can't answer real thought out questions, an educated question. I just get turned into a racist.
How do you respond when they try to call you a racist?
Well, they're usually people that I've known for a long time, so they know I'm not a racist. So I say to them, is that your keyword? Is that your trigger word? Because it isn't working. I mean, all you have to do is look at my dinner table and you know I'm not racist. So it's just words. They just try to get buzz out, try to get people behind them, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work because we're done being silent. Enough is enough. We need to take this country back, and this is the man to do it.
Right. And what policy of Trump's do you support the most?
I personally like the immigration policy, and I like cutting back all the regulations. I think that we need less government, and that's where he's going. I like the way that he dispersed the Bureau of Land Management. He took it out of Washington, D.C., and he put it in Colorado. That's a great move because we're the West out here. Colorado's close enough to the West, so it's just really good policy. He makes a lot of sense.
Sure. And how would you compare Trump to other presidents?
Well, I personally like the image that I've seen where it's half George Washington's face and half Donald Trump's face. It's really interesting contrast because he was our first president. Who would have ever thought we would have had to deal with socialism in our country? So for Donald Trump to be the man to come out against this socialist agenda, nobody else could have done it. So I think the other president I would like to compare him to would be Abraham Lincoln. And you think about how the Democrats treated Abraham Lincoln when he was trying to free the slaves, and it's a little bit of the same here. We're trying to save our country from socialist government, and Donald Trump's the man to do it. No other politician could have done what he's done. We needed a non-politician to do this because he's not afraid. He can't be bought. He doesn't read a script. And they even said that in the 2016 debates, it was the words that he came up with at the last minute that really won the debates every time. It's not a script. This man is raw. He's real, and look at this crowd. He speaks for the majority of America.
Thank you. What was your name?
Brandy Fonseca.
Can you spell that for us?
BRANDY FONSECA.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Ooh, look at this hat, guys. This is funny. It says, ready? Don't California, our Nevada. Fantastic. Love these. Jump Trump. Hey.
Now that was.
What's the story with this sign?
So we're doing 50, starting July 4th, we're doing 50 jumps in 50 states in 50 days in support of Trump with the Flying Elvi here in town.
Oh, so you're actually jumping from planes?
Not me.
Oh.
Not me. The Flying Elvi are. There's 10 parachutists that are jumping.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, good luck with that.
Thanks,
Sounds
brother.
like fun.
Thanks,
Take care.
Appreciate it. Cheers.
I think we got a Trump impersonator over here.
Thank you. I love it. Thank you so much, sir.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, babe?
So you're a Trump impersonator?
No, I'm not.
You just look like him.
But I get stopped all the time for everything. And, yeah, I'm sneaking in the back because I want all the people to see me on the other side. And they don't know I'm here. But here we are. Beautiful day in Las Vegas, all the way from New York and Virginia Beach. I came down here to see this.
Oh, my gosh.
And here we are. Yeah.
How long did that take you?
Oh, gosh, about, well, we're like snowbirds now. We sneak in and sneak out.
Oh, okay,
Live
gotcha.
down on the Chesapeake Bay. And I work with SEAL Team 6 and SEAL Team 8. And
wow.
Also, I take care of the Wounded Warriors, bring them down from D.C. down to Virginia Beach.
Well, thank you for doing that.
Very good, yeah. We're having a good time.
So, you're from New York, you said originally?
Originally from Long Island and now in Virginia
what
Beach.
part of Long Island?
Hicksville, Bethpage.
Yeah, I'm from Port Jefferson Station.
Oh, you really?
Yeah.
I retired after 42 years as the fire marshal with Homeland Security.
Wow.
So here we are, yeah.
So you're constantly serving this country.
That's what we're doing. And the president is saying what we want to hear, and he's brought us out of a whole bunch of stuff. I got to tell you, I live in a military town, and we appreciate everything he does. It's really good.
Let me ask you this. Tell us about who Donald Trump is from your perspective, because you grew up in New York, right?
Well,
tell us about the people that have only begun following him the past few years.
Well, coming from New York, and I guess it's a New York attitude. You know, we're loud, we're boisterous, but we get the job done. And that's the whole idea. And I think that's why a lot of people don't like Trump. But gosh, you look at the economy. Just look at the people that are out here today and having a rally and coming out for him. It's just amazing.
And what do you think about the things that Trump has done before he ran for president? Let's just kind of give people a glance at his history.
Well, you know,
from the eyes of a New Yorker.
Well, look what he's done. I mean, if you take it on from casinos and you talk on all the property that he's built and established, I thought he did a real good job. And he's still out here doing the same thing. That's what it takes, is a lot of confidence and get the job done. He's a no-nonsense guy. That's what we do in New York. We're no-nonsense people. If you're from Long Island, you know that. That's the way it goes, you know?
So, listen, can I get your first and your last name?
Sure, I got a card.
Oh, yeah.
And I got an email for you. And I'm Dale Schultz.
Can you spell that?
SCHULTZ.
All right. Thank you. And where would you say you're a resident now?
A resident in Virginia Beach, Virginia.
A New Yorker originally.
Sure.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. You too. Thank you for everything you're doing.
That's good, guys.
Thank you.
Love you, brother.
Love you.
A nice guy. And yes, true New Yorker. I might be a little biased when I say this, but a lot of New Yorkers are some of the funniest people I've ever met, some of the most entertaining people I've ever met. All right, so we'll continue sort of going through the line here.
This is important. Nevada residents, recall Sisolak.
Hey, how you going?
Hey, I'm good, man. How about you?
Good. Can I interview you?
Yeah, sure.
All right, great. So,
Breitbart News. Sorry about
yes.
that.
No, we're live right now. So,
Yeah.
hey, what convinced you to come out here?
Man, President Trump, greatest president of my lifetime. Yeah, that's why I am here supporting Trump. But I'm also supporting Trump because of what he's doing in the black community. I'm supporting Trump because of the First Step Act. I'm supporting Trump because of the prosperity that America is receiving right now under his leadership and his policies. And I absolutely believe in him. And it's 4 more years.
So, where are you a resident right now?
Las Vegas, Nevada.
Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yes.
What do you say to other people in the black community who may not support the president or who might even be politically apathetic? What are your observations, or what do you say to people who don't really lean towards Trump?
Man, so these are real difficult tabletop conversations, but they're necessary. We need to really understand policy. Not news, but policies. So if you'll take the time and actually dig into the different policies and see if they make sense for you and your family, that's a great reason to choose your president versus just what you hear on social media, read or see, or also what you see on TV. Dig into the platforms. The DNC offers their policies on their platform. The RNC offers their platforms on their policy. And get to know policy, because that's really what you're voting for. You're not just voting for a person. You're voting for the policies and the laws that they want to establish for America.
And have you personally seen, not just heard in the news, but have you seen increased black support for Trump?
Yes!
Really?
Yes. We are starting to come out. We're starting to wake up. We're expanding in numbers. This is going to be a great year for President Trump, for the black vote, and other minorities. Absolutely, positively. I've worked these rallies before. Right here, right now, I see the most diverse crowd that I've ever seen in Las Vegas, and a lot more representation of Hispanics and blacks, bar none.
Why do you think that's happening now?
Because America is prospering, and under President Trump, and I think it's kind of easy to see that even with all the attacks that President Trump, even this impeachment he was just acquitted for, what you'll see is that how can someone stand up for America and for themselves under so much stress and also so much tension, and still fight for himself and fight for the country and fight for Americans and help Americans prosper? That's the wake-up call. Prosperity for America, America first.
Let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
Very often the media tries to paint Trump as a racist. would you say to people in the Democrat media complex who are pushing this narrative that Trump is racist against people in the black community and other communities?
Great question, and I'm so glad that you've asked me that today. I personally have been canvassing, phone banking, in meetings for the last 10 plus years right here in Las Vegas for the Republican Party. I really wish my friends in my community would go ahead and come to meetings, see what we're talking about, see the people that we're around. I'm going to be honest, sometimes I'm the only black guy there. But what I can tell you is I've always been welcomed in open arms. People have always been kind and gracious and caring to me, and not a cinch of racism. I would not vote for President Trump if he was racist, and I wouldn't stand with the Republican Party if the Republican Party was racist. This is a lie. You have to do your history. Please wake up, Black America. Black voices for Trump, 4 more years.
And could you tell us about the personal conversations you have with other people in the black community? How do those conversations go down? Can you just talk about like how they happen, who says what, and just how they unfold?
Absolutely. First of all, they're contentious and they are divisive. What we believe is really ingrained in us. You know, if you're a Democrat and a black Democrat, most likely you have heard for generations. Your grandma, your grandpa, your mom, your great-grandpa, like have been telling you the same things about politics since you were raised, and everybody believes it just because everyone's been saying it. So it does take a lot of work to get away from the veil of misinformation based upon generational information to get to just, again, the policies, not the politics. It is very difficult. They can become very divisive. They can become very contentious. There's a great saying, a man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. And that's what it's about. So until that person really opens up to you and allows you to talk to them just in a civil way about, hey, you believe this, I believe this, but let's talk about both sides. That's what I like to do. I like to stay informed, so I study the Democrats and I study the Republicans so I can have a reasonable conversation for both sides.
And let me ask you this, when people, and I've heard this from other people in the black community, they actually say conservatives.
Sure.
I often hear things that they get called like Uncle Toms and things like that. Have you received that? And if so, what have you said to them?
Well, most people probably have not read the book Uncle Tom. So even that, it's just another thing. It's saying that I'm not a free thinker. A lot of this comes to just not being a free thinker, and that's what it's about. It's about being a free thinker and independent on your own. Me, I have a big heart. My heart is for Americans, my heart is for this country, and I love all people. So even bearing down the attacks and some of the insults that I've had to take, I'm going to look past it because my focus is on America and what I believe is the demonstration of Trump helping America be great, keeping America great. That's the most important thing. So I'll take those talks. I'm willing to sit down with anyone who wants to have a civil conversation and go beyond the different dynamics of politics and actually talk about substance.
Could you tell us a specific story of an interaction you've had with someone who may have called you something like an Uncle Tom?
Yeah, well, I've got a couple close friends who they don't believe what I believe, and it's one of those things where it's tough. It's tough to be called out for choosing your own beliefs. So I don't want to put my friends on blast, honestly, but yeah, we've had some tabletop conversations that have obviously been me by myself, sometimes against the crowd. Actually, that's usually how it is. It's usually me by myself against the crowds, where my friends really are fighting tooth and nail for their old belief systems, and sometimes using names. And sometimes even being around Caucasians and Hispanics. They question, am I a true conservative, or am I a plant, or am I something other than what I really am? I am a black man who believes in this president, and I support this president. I support the First Step Act primarily. I really believe in the reentry program and giving prior felons and parolees an opportunity to reintegrate into the community and to be prosperous after the fact. And I think that's important because the flawed Three Strikes Act, it doesn't work. And I'm going to say, as a black man, what has happened in America is that people have lost families. Children's being raised by single mothers, and this has largely affected minorities and blacks. And because of that, it has caused generational issues in society issues, and it needs to be cleaned up. And some of the initiatives that Trump has, some of the laws and legislation, and I hope he continues it after 2020 when he's reelected, is continuing to work in the African American, black communities, Hispanic communities, and also other minorities to help them get back on their feet and keep America prospering, because we all need each other.
And let me ask you this final question. What keeps you fighting while you're getting called names by friends, family, people around? Why do you keep fighting? What's on the line?
For me, I just feel like people are misinformed. And being so misinformed will make you misaligned for me. So honestly, as long as Americans are doing better, and like my favorite thing to tell anyone is this is right now about a steady hand at the wheel. President Trump, under his leadership, has really brought a lot of Americans up, and if we can keep his steady hands at the wheel, I think we'll continue this for a long time, and that will absolutely keep America first in the world. I stay in the fight for all Americans. Black, white, Hispanic, brown, it doesn't matter. I'm in the fight for all Americans. So I'll take the hits, I'll take the punches. I'm weathered. I'm a good soldier, and I'm prepared for it. I've prepared my heart to speak to people regardless of how they feel about me or what they think about what I believe in. I really believe in what I believe in, and I believe that this is the best platform. Capitalism. I'm a minority business owner, and I employ blacks, whites, Hispanics, and female employees. And because of that, I know this is about a prosperous America.
What kind of business do you have?
So I own a business doing retail, car audio, window tinting, anything for your vehicle that's 12-volt related, and some styling and accessories.
Nice. And where are you based?
We're right here in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Nice. And so, just one more question, just so well spoken, and more questions keep coming to mind.
Okay, sure. I'm here for you.
Is a lot of the left,
yes.
the media,
yes.
they try to associate the right, Trump, with slavery.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you say to that? To people who speak that in that terminology, in that lingo?
Okay, it's spoken and not proven, and it doesn't matter how often you tell a lie, it doesn't make it true. I've experienced that in my own personal life, so it's not hard for me to understand someone else who may be facing an experience like that. This is not about a racist president. President Trump is not racist. Now, unless in all this time that he's been alive, you can come up with some videos of him, something written, a text message, an email, or something to document some proof for me, because that's where I'm at. I'm a show me. If you can show me and prove to me something from Trump can absolutely pinpoint him as a racist, then let's go that route. But I know that he's not, and I know that the Republican Party is not. That is identity politics, and all it is used for is to hurt the American people, to divide us, and to try to fear us, fear-mongering, get us to fear vote, fear-baiting us into a vote. And it's not even real. Hey, if I can buy your vote, I will. No, this is not about buying anything. This is about showing America how to rise out of poverty. It's about showing America how to be prosperous. It's about showing America how to rise and bring all of us up together. And divisiveness will never accomplish that. And honestly, that is the one thing about politics that really is the sore loser in anyone who plays that game.
Well, listen, thank you so much for your time. What is your first and last name?
Yeah, Michael James Armstrong Jr.
And can you spell it for us real quick?
Yeah, it's M-I-C-H-A-E-L, James, J-A-M-E-S, Armstrong, A-R-M-S-T-R-O-N-G, J-R for Junior.
All right, well, listen, thank you so much for your time. Enjoy your time here.
Thank you.
Have a great time.
Yeah,
you were
thanks.
just live on Breitbart, Facebook, and on the site. So.
All right, I appreciate you guys listening to me. Step up. Step up. Black people, step up. Let's do this. 4 more years.
Thank you.
Cheers.
How you doing?
Well, how are you?
Good.
Good.
How's it going out here so far?
So far, so good. Hey, Michael. Breitbart cameraman.
Hey, how you doing?
My husband just went to go get some food. I know, I was taking a picture of you because it's like, that's so cool. We love Breitbart. We love you guys.
Thank you. No, we love you guys.
Yeah.
The whole reason why we're successful. So.
Yeah.
So, what convinced you to come out here?
We wanted to come out to support our president.
And have you ever waited in a line like this
Not
for
like
an
this.
elected official?
We were here last time actually, and they didn't have the barriers that go back and forth like they do this time. It was just a straight line, and we waited probably a couple hours. But this time is obviously a lot more people, and I think the whole walk away movement has gained a lot of traction. So there are a lot of people that are Democrats who've walked away from that party. Actually, this guy right here was just telling me how he was a Democrat, and for the sake of his kids, he decided to walk away from the Democratic Party and
for the
become
sake of our border.
Wow.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that a little bit?
Of course. I'm from Texas, El Paso. I've seen friends addicted to heroin, addicted to crack. I've seen people get offered $10,000 to cross over a car with drugs in it before. My dad, which I don't talk to, he got deported. He got deported for a good reason, because he was doing bad stuff and bringing drugs over here and addicting the community. I support Trump for everything he's doing and not having open borders, not having none of that, and building the wall.
It's amazing. So, could you tell us from personal experience some of the reasons why we really need a wall?
The drugs. I've seen people cross over drugs. Some of these people that cross over through the border illegally, they have to bring drugs with them. They don't have a choice in it. And if they deny to bring the drugs over, they get killed. Their family gets killed. So that's why I support the wall.
Yes, and there's a big humanitarian crisis there. A lot of people are having to pay cartels massive amounts of money to get across.
Yes.
Do you know anyone who's done that?
Actually, yes, but I don't speak to them because I don't agree with that.
Wow. And so you said you used to be a Democrat. What convinced you to make the jump and come over to Trump?
Mostly Candace Owens. Candace Owens talks about people of color that they think they have to support Democrats, which we do not. You know, I'm not scared of racism. Racism is everywhere. I don't support racism, yes. I'm just here to support the future of America and the future of my kids.
And what do you say to people in the media who try to paint Trump as a racist?
I talk to them about the economy. I talk to them about the border. And when I talk to them usually about the border, what I've been through in the border, and why my friends that have been addicted to drugs because of the border. And yeah, that's why they actually start understanding why I support it. My wife actually got cussed out yesterday because she said that she supported Trump.
She what?
She got cussed out.
Oh my gosh. Wow. So were there just people in public that just...
At her work.
Oh my gosh, so she just expressed her opinion?
Yes.
I see.
And they said, F you, and then walked away that she's stupid and she's dumb.
And so what would you say to other Americans who say that the idea of a wall itself is racist? Or Bernie Sanders supporters or other supporters who want like open borders? What is your message to them?
I don't support open borders because of what I've seen myself in this border. I've seen people cross over drugs from the border myself. I lived it. I've seen it. I have family a part of it. I moved from El Paso, Texas over here because of that issue.
Have you lost anyone that you know because of the drug?
Oh, of course. I have friends that have overdosed because of that. And they try to stop, but they're mules. They actually get in the truck to try it to see if they were good. And they try to get out of it, they would offer them money.
Oh my gosh, that's wild. Well, listen, can I get your first and your last name?
My name is Moses, last name Flores.
Can you spell that for us?
Moses Flores.
And where you say you're in El Paso?
I used to live in El Paso, Texas.
And you just moved to Nevada?
Yeah, to Nevada, Las Vegas. I have 5 years here.
Great. How do you like it here? Is the economy getting better?
Yeah, economy is getting better. I started off rough 3 years ago. I was in food stamps and Medicaid. Now, good to say this is the second year that I'm off food stamps and Medicaid, and I pay for my own insurance.
Wow, and you do think that Trump was the reason for that?
Yes.
That's fantastic. The anti-food stamp president.
Of course.
So, well, listen, thank you so much for your time.
You're very welcome.
You have fun. We're just live at Breitbart News.
I'm just sad my wife couldn't come.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Where is she?
She's at work.
Oh, yeah. You gotta keep it going, I guess.
Yep.
So,
have a good day, man.
You too. Hey, how you doing, kid?
Hi! Love this. We love Trump. He's the best. Are you videoing?
I am videoing you.
Yeah.
Cute kid. Thank you very much. All right, I am gonna get stuck in this line here. I'm gonna try and get to a more open area.
Otherwise, I would say here, take this space. Hi.
All right. Let's see here. Get me kind of crushed over here. I'm gonna try and move out. Let's see.
We saw it, son. I drove for the first night, and the next morning I could have actually talked to him. When we had breakfast, but I decided to have him
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Aaron's taller. Isn't he kind of like, I don't know.
None of these. If you have it on both.
I don't know. I don't think any of them had a chance.
Ask what you're doing here?
Who do you think would be Trump's most difficult opponent out of these guys?
There isn't one on there.
That's what I said.
Hey guys, this line is still building, still growing. Still a few hours before the rally. And this, would you mind doing an interview with Breitbart News?
Okay, do you want to do it? Well, let's just do it together. Sure, yeah.
Both of y'all? So, where'd you guys travel from?
LA.
Oh, Los Angeles.
Yes.
So how far is that? 4 or 5 hours?
5 hours, yeah. Not bad. Yeah.
All right. So have you guys ever driven 5 hours to listen to an elected official speak?
No.
That's my first rally.
Really?
Yeah.
It's actually mine too, believe it or not.
Okay. This is my second. I flew out to Colorado and actually went to one in Colorado and then drove here. So.
Oh my gosh, that's a trip. That's a trip.
I know.
Yeah. You tired at all?
I'm tired, yes. Yes, I'm very tired, but it's all right.
So, why do you support the president so much? I mean, what's getting you guys out here?
I love him, and I was for him in 2016, and I've never wavered from supporting him from day one. I love that he keeps his promises. I love that he tweets and he keeps us informed. I do. I love it. And he's just amazing. He's just an American and he's just a Christian and I love it.
Yeah. What about yourself?
I mean, I agree, and I think that he's a very good and smart person, a smart businessman, and he knows to approach things, and yeah, I think it's great.
And do you have a lot of friends or family or people that you know who may not be fond of President Trump? And if so, what do you say to them when they give you a hard time, if they do?
I mean, I never get a hard time about it. I'm always I respect everyone's opinions, and to each their own. And I'm gonna voice what I think. And yeah.
Yeah, and I voice what I think too, and I share what I think. And I have people that attack me on social media and who don't like it, but whatever. Whatever. I don't let it bother me. I know what's right.
And so, if I can ask each of you, which policy of Trump's you support the most, or which you're most amped up about that he's pushed on, what would it be?
Pro-life is very important to me. Building the wall is very important to me. I just feel like I embrace people coming to our country, of course, but legally. And I just want it to be fair for everybody. And so those are my big things.
Yeah, didn't he just pass something for animal?
Oh yeah, the animal cruelty.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's my biggest one, I think.
That's really cool to hear. You don't often hear that.
Yeah. I'm excited about that one.
And so what is, this being your first Trump rally, what are you looking forward to the most? I don't know. He brings up a lot of stuff, right? You could talk about building the wall. You could talk about the candidates. What kind of stuff do you like to hear from Trump the most?
I don't know. Maybe just talking about the candidates. I don't know. I like the energy of everyone here. I think it's cool that we're all getting together and we all believe
it's
in the
such
same
a
thing.
Positive environment. It's so positive, and the energy is like nothing you've ever felt. It's amazing, and I don't know. I like how he has his way with all the other liberals. I don't know. It's just fun.
Speaking of which, who would you guys like to see going up against Trump? Purely for entertainment value.
For entertainment.
Who would you like to see go up against him?
I think Bernie would be that would be the funniest thing ever.
That'd be interesting.
With his pointing and his angry Muppet ways.
I wrote the damn bill.
I think that would be pretty funny. But you know what? I'm not worried about anybody. I think that he'll beat anybody that comes along. I'm not worried at all.
And who would you look forward to seeing go up against him?
I think I would agree with Bernie. I think that'd be really interesting to see them together going back and forth.
That's true. The two New Yorkers, the socialists and the capitalists, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, you guys take care. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Can I get your names?
Tiffany Ellinger.
Can you spell that for us?
Yeah, TIFFANY ELLINGER.
And where are you a resident?
I'm a resident of Burbank, California.
Great. And what about yourself, miss?
Tamara Ellinger, so same last name, first name TEMARA.
Well, thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
You guys take care.
Thanks.
Thank you. All right. Well, the line is getting thick. There's more and more people, guys, and it's hard to imagine, but it seems like there's even more people outside than there was before.
But if you need to take it off.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, good. How are you doing?
Good. Hanging in there. That's right.
Hi, from Texas.
All right. What part of Texas? Easton. Nice. Easton. Let's see here. All right, guys. You're hang with me here. I'm kind of stuck inside the line here.
What did I do?
I'm going to try and get to a more open space so I can interview people. And what happens is I try to follow these people and keep the how you doing? I try to keep the conversation going. How's it going, guys?
Good. How are you?
Not bad.
You
not
guys
bad.
from Breitbart?
Yeah, Breitbart. We're live
Good to
right
see
now.
you. Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So, why don't you talk to the audience about your experience out here? What's
My
it like?
experience, I think this is one of the most friendly crowd that I have ever encountered.
Really?
Period. This is hands down the most friendly crowd that I have ever encountered.
And where'd you guys grow up?
We grew up in mainland China.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Oh wow! So you guys actually immigrated here?
Yeah. Well, he's an international student, but we are showing our support to this president.
But I really want to work here to make this country something, you know.
Yes.
I really want to work here. I don't want to be here to do some benefit, because actually we steal a lot of stuff from your country. Actually, I don't know. That's true. Yeah. I always believe that's true.
Whatever. That's interesting. You're saying that you don't want to take benefits.
Yeah, I really want to work
because China's
here.
stealing enough money.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That is great.
Yeah, but actually, can you just block my face up, because I'm still that country's citizen?
Yeah, whatever happened. Whatever. Whatever Trump is doing for China, I think he's doing great.
Yeah.
There's somebody need to do something to the communists. There's got to be somebody do something. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Sorry, guys. So I'm going to put my mic back on my camera. All this walking backwards.
Oh, okay.
Right? And the audience, bear with me here.
Is it on Instagram?
All this, actually, we'll probably put some parts of it on Instagram.
Oh, cool.
But,
Awesome. So I don't need my face block.
So let me just ask you guys this. How do you respond to people who are the left or, the mainstream media who tries to paint Trump as anti-immigrant, racist?
Screw your feelings, I don't care. Screw your feelings, I don't care. As a guy coming from China, I don't care. And first of all, I don't think this president's racist. He's hands down one of the least racist president that I have ever seen. And I'm not here to judge somebody by their color. I'm here to judge somebody by his achievements, by his actual work. I'm not going to say Obama's a good president because he's black, but I'm only going to say Trump is a good president because he's actually doing something good for this country.
And what would you say to people who support Bernie Sanders and you could say are more socialist and communistic, coming from China?
I feel like they never really. I have friends who do support Bernie Sanders, and what I would say is this: socialism is always a lie. They will picture a fantasy at the beginning, and then it all end up catastrophically. So I would say this: if you're going to vote for somebody, seek out for more information. And plus, you guys should check out that video posted by Project Veritas, I think. And then they're basically, James O'Keefe. And then they basically went into Bernie Sanders' campaign and actually exposed them for what they're actually doing. Please check out those videos and see what those people are actually aiming for. These are dangerous, dangerous people. They're not the kind of people that you think that you want to vote for.
Why did you come to the U.S.?
For my political because my family has under persecution, because my parents are Falun Gong practitioner, if you guys ever heard of it, and then police came to my house many times to harass my family.
Oh my
for
God.
what I believe.
Police in China.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's I know it's all just it's really sad to get into it, but I'm really glad to see Trump is actually doing something to China.
I would love to hear more about this story if you don't mind talking about it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Just give us how things unfolded for your family.
So at the beginning, it was about 1998 or 1999. It was before I was born. My dad started getting into this practice called Falun Gong, and then my mom got into it as well right after my dad's. And then by 1999, the government started crashing down on this belief. And then they basically the Falun Gong belief, just this whole entire demographic are being persecuted. They start pulling on all kinds of defamations on the news, saying that we're actually there's some kind of cult going on, and then people are actually killing each other because of this. And then it seems like that gives them all the legitimate reason to persecute them. But by the way, none of that is true. And then about 2003, but that was before I could remember. And then police came to my house and actually threatened my family. And then there's government officials threatening my mom to say, if you're not opening the door, we're going to turn you guys into the government. And then
opening the door for what?
To let them into our house to do stuff. But then either way, if we let them into our house, they're going to arrest us anyway. And then by about I think it's 2008. That's what I could remember when I was in elementary school. I remember very clearly that the police came to my house and started threatening my family and telling my mom and dad that you cannot believe in this. And then by the way, I was kind of frightened because that was the first time I heard about this thing that's been going on, but I have never actually encountered it. Even though I was 8 years old and I knew nothing, but I was but I was still pretty much. Thank you, thank you, and thank you, I mean whatever. And they came into my house to threaten my family, and then I thought that was unacceptable. And then my mom and dad, I remember pretty clearly, they went to the police station and then stayed there for many hours. And then all I could do at home was just waiting for them to come back. And then they eventually came back, fortunately. But
do people sometimes not come back?
Sometimes, if they're gonna arrest you, they're gonna arrest you. They're gonna. It's like the government running. The government is pretty much running this gang, and then they basically kidnap everyone who believe in this. And then so they're gonna have to spread the truth like secretly. They're gonna have to go door to door and then put up like flyers or like DVDs. By the way, they're all like funding those things by themselves. They're all paying for this, and then they actually go to everybody's house and then putting them on the door, and then have everybody watch them by themselves and see what's going on. And I feel like as a family of those members, I think it's about time to actually voice my opinion and actually to speak out against this persecution. And I believe Trump and his administration is doing a great thing to China, to Chinese people, not the Chinese Communist Party.
And let me ask you this too. What happens to some of the people that get arrested for this persecution in China?
What if they get arrested for this? They, if you heard of organ harvesting, they get their that there's information about them stealing out organs. This, by the way, this is not what I said. This is not what I said. This has been reported by BBC, ABC, and then all the some other mainstream news outlets too. But then they haven't been reporting it lately. But then they used to report this, and then especially Canada has been doing this research about like how the prison, what the prison has been doing to their prisoners, and then most of their, and then you see the number of people who are doing organ transplant is jacking up in China. And then there's studies showing that most of them are actually coming from people who get politically persecuted, and then they get executed, and then their organs are eventually being used by the government to basically make money.
I'll just ask you one more question since it's in the news now.
Yeah, absolutely.
How do you feel the government of China is handling the coronavirus situation?
The coronavirus situation, I think it's a very sad situation. In Wuhan City, at first, so first of all, I think it was about, if I'm not wrong, by the end of December, that's when this thing actually began. But then the government refused to public the information about coronavirus because they did not want to cause a panic. But then I think the actual, yeah, and then the actual solution to this, I think, is to actually let people know about what's going on so that they can know how to prevent this from going on. And then but they did the opposite. And then until the disease, the virus is actually spreading all over, now they're thinking of like reporting it, but then they're still hiding the real number from spreading out, and then they're actually they arrested doctors who actually exposed them for what they're doing, and then one of the doctor, his name is Li Wenliang, actually a great man, and then he got arrested, and then he got punished. And then he ended up getting coronavirus too because he's probably exposed to so many patients. And then he passed away just not long ago. And I think that's a shame. And then I heard no apologies from any of the government officials. So I think that's a really sad thing to do.
Wow.
And then it's a terrible thing for government. It's really a terrible thing for a government to do. And then a lot of my friends in China, because they don't have the access to all the information and they have no idea what's going on. I told them what's actually going on with the virus. They didn't even know it was that serious.
Wow.
Yeah, actually, for me, I think the Chinese government only do for the coronavirus is to just spreading the virus and then make them very bad.
So what they're doing is only causing the virus to spread even more.
Yeah, actually, because they just want to like to making something outcome just for the money, but actually they don't really make some out of it, but they actually like creating something like fake outcomes.
Wow.
So actually they're really gonna hide the numbers or actually block my father's information when my father says something very true, like the what is the real number is and how about his city, and actually his speech is gonna be blocked or something.
Wow, that's insane. And you agree with that statement that the government of China has made the coronavirus spread even more?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think they're largely responsible for that. And then because they prevent the information flow from, spreading into the Chinese public, I think they're totally responsible for that.
Wow. All right, guys, can I get your first and your last names real quick?
First name, just put my name under Sam. And then, I'll just give you that much because,
Yeah.
And some of my family.
Can we clip your interview?
You can clip it, but I would prefer to. What? Yeah, just clip it. You can clip
won't
my
put your full name.
Yeah. Your full name?
Well, we'll just put Sam, and you're an immigrant from China.
Yeah, I'm an immigrant from China.
Right.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
No, thank you. I want to make sure we do that, and you won't get any trouble for that.
Oh yeah. Thank you. What is your name, by the way?
I am Matthew Purdy with Breitbart News.
Absolutely. Good to see you.
Well,
Good to meet
man.
you.
I appreciate it. Can I get your name as well?
And you can call me Charles, and then.
Yep.
And actually an immigrant. Well, I'm actually not an immigrant so far, but you can say Sam is an international student.
Yeah, international student.
Yeah, but I will be kind of turning to the working visa and try to immigrate here.
Yeah, well, listen, good luck with everything, man. I hope you guys can.
I really want to benefit your country,
What's that?
I really want to actually benefit your country because actually we steal a lot of stuff from American, and actually Chinese get the benefit from American law. So actually, that's why I say. So actually, I'm now in major of the hospitality. I want to work here and to make some benefit for our country.
I love it. I love it. I love the penance.
Yeah.
That's really honorable. So thank you guys. I appreciate
Thank you.
it.
Thanks for having us.
No, thank you.
Thank you for having us.
I'm gonna make some clips because this is some great information our audience is gonna love to hear about.
Thank you. Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take care, guys.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that was a fascinating interview. We just talked to a couple of Chinese gentlemen who updated us on their perspective on how the Chinese government is handling the coronavirus, among many other things. So right now, I'm actually going to switch a battery out, right? So I want you guys to stay with me. I'm not going anywhere. You're going to see the camera shut off for about 10-15 seconds. That's just me switching the battery so I can keep this going. So stand by, guys. I'll be right back. Do not go anywhere. Just let the stream roll. All right, so we're back. We are here outside the Trump rally in Las Vegas, Nevada. And the line is only growing stronger and stronger. I'm gonna check my phone and see how much time I can stay out here because I'm eventually gonna have to set up. All right, let's see here. Alright, so I could probably stay here another 15, 20, 30 minutes. Alright. So, how's it going, guys?
Good. How are you? It's Nevada, not Nevada.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay, bud.
Forgive me. I'm a Yankee, so I don't know what to say, so.
Basically, no matter what it is.
How you doing? Hey. Alright.
You can do it online.
Trump 2020. We got the Trump socks. I love it.
Oh yeah.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, how you doing? What brings you out here today?
I'm a huge Trump supporter fan.
So what do you love so much about Trump?
I love Trump for everything he says and he does. Since he came down the escalator.
Since that day.
Of course. I vote red all the way down ticket all day long.
And did he, did you vote red before President Trump?
Absolutely.
And so tell us about that. Tell us about what convinced you to, or actually, you know what, let me ask you this. Why did you go in so hard for President Trump as soon as he came down the escalator? What was different about him?
Because he told the truth. Nothing but the truth. So help him God.
I love it. And there's a lot of, let me ask you this.
Sure.
Do you believe that there has been more support in the black community for Trump than other Republican presidents?
Absolutely.
And
we're climbing.
How do you see that?
We're climbing. Right now we're at about 20-24%. We'll destroy the Democrat plantation all day long.
just know that we will vote for Donald Trump in huge numbers in 2020.
And let me ask you this. The mainstream media likes to push the narrative that Trump is a racist. What do you say to people like that?
Well, if you look at his history before he was president and what he's done for the community, I call that bull BS. Let's just put it that way.
And do you have friends or family or people that you know who give you a hard time for supporting Trump?
No. Most of my family support Trump. We're going to huge numbers. I got about 50, 60 people who's registered as Republicans from Democrats. We walked away. We Blexit all the way from the Democrat Party.
Blexit, Candace Owens. It's wonderful. And when you hear people talking about, like, the idea of a wall is anti-immigrants, racist, all that. What do you say to that?
I say build the wall, build it 10 feet, 20 feet, 100 feet higher. In my community, we are suffering from illegal immigration.
Which community?
The black community.
Oh, yes.
They take our jobs. They're taking up any type of resources anyone needs. I have no problem with immigrants, just people who come here as border jumpers or illegally. That's the way I feel.
I love it. So thank you so much for your time.
No problem.
And, what's your first and your last name?
My name is Derek Cooper, Black Man of KAG on Twitter. Follow me.
Great. And what was your, how do you spell that?
DERIC, Cooper.
All right. Well, listen, have a great time out here.
You too, buddy.
Thank you. All right. Sorry. I'm going to slip through here. All right. We got a police officer out here. Looks like it. What is it?
Attendant.
Nice.
Yeah.
Breitbart.com.
Yes.
What we got?
I think so. I saw the plane.
All right.
Oh, really?
Not out here, they're probably inside.
How you doing?
Says that whoever
You always sit in bed and you don't sleep.
Wow, look at that hat. Reagan Bush, 84. Nice.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Hey, Aunt, here we go.
It'd be cool to grow up.
Great. Gorgeous.
I was never a good skater, so big.
So, Aunt?
How you doing? So we got a big Trump supporter here.
Yes, we do. Well, a little one anyway.
Love it.
Cheese.
So does she get to watch President Trump speak?
I hope so.
Has she watched on television?
She watches.
Huh?
Yeah.
I was asking if she watched Trump speak on television.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is the mom.
Oh,
The
okay.
grandpa.
Yes.
Great. Hey, how you doing, kiddo? Are you excited today? Yeah? Well, I hope you have fun today, okay? Thank you. Breitbart News.
Okay.
So, yeah, of course. So, what made you come out here with your family?
An opportunity to see a president here in Las Vegas. Everyone comes to Vegas.
It's true.
I couldn't just pass this up.
So, what do you support most about President Trump? What gets you going?
He's pro-life. He's a pro-life president. That's probably my most favorite part about him.
Great. And how well has he done pushing the pro-life agenda versus other Republican presidents, in your opinion?
He's outspoken about it. He doesn't dance around the issues. He just says it like it is. And he was the first president that spoke at the pro-life march a few weeks ago.
Not politically correct.
Not politically correct. And he knows that every child is God's gift, and he says it. He says it just like that.
It's true. Well, listen, you guys have a great time out here, all right?
Thank you.
Thank
You too.
you. All right. Working my way through the crowd here. How you doing?
Oh, way over there. Thanks.
Hey, dog. How you doing?
Good. Hi.
Pretty amped up,
Yeah.
I see.
Yes.
So, which policy or which thing that Trump has done are you most excited about?
Everything. Make America great again.
Yes, let's keep it up, build the wall, get rid of the bullshit.
And also giving the prisoners a second chance. That's really, especially for what they've been convicted for, which is stupid. You know, marijuana back in years ago.
It's true.
That's really important.
Well, listen, so where'd you guys travel from?
West Texas.
Oh my gosh, West Texas. Where in West Texas?
By Lubbock.
Yeah? Oh wow, that is a trip. So you came just for this rally?
Actually, came for another reason, found out Trump was here, so we had to take advantage of the opportunity.
That's fantastic. Well, listen, you guys have a great time here. I don't want to hold you up. Take care. Have a good one. Thank you. All right, guys, I'm out here just kind of sitting between the fencing and the line, just talking to people. How you doing?
It's coming.
I've seen a couple pictures.
Went by a couple days ago, and they started with the captains on the other side.
Excuse me, miss.
They put the weapons on.
Starting to get the captains on the other side.
If you ever told me I would come to one of these things, I would never believe it.
Really? Is this your first rally?
Hey. Hey, how you doing?
Coming for Trump. Oh, on camera. Alright, so now you have to get started and sign up and all that stuff.
How you doing?
Vegas, you can't cause any ruckus. No, you can't. He'll crack down. By the tree, find a little.
They're nice.
Oh, that's an important job right there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Really?
No, I know, yeah.
What are you doing, bitch? The day I had that bottomless.
Okay, no.
Hey.
Hello.
I love these jerseys you guys have on.
Oh, Great Bart. Yes,
Hey, how
I'm
you
following
doing?
you. Excellent, excellent. Yes.
Another
Thank you.
record-breaking crowd, just like the last time. Oh my
How many people are we talking now?
thousands. Oh,
More than that.
Thousands.
So 2,500 people we can get in. Probably at least 5,000 people are going to be here today. At
Wow.
least. Yes. It's amazing. Trump 2020, very important. Economy, homeland security, everything. Very important.
You can walk with us.
Right.
So let me ask you this. Where'd you grow up?
I'm Korean American.
Oh, wow,
I
Korean
moved this
American.
country 30 years ago, so I know what is a communist because until my junior high, I had a curfew. Nobody go out to the street.
In North Korea?
No, South Korea.
South Korea?
Yeah, my parents born in North Korea, but they escaped 1950, Korean War. So I grew up with those kind of like how communism is crazy. So my mom taught me so well. Very important is freedom. And after I moved this country, the choices, life is amazing. Korea was very struggle, 60s, 70s, and 80s. I was in college 80s. Still, we had a lot of protesters, a lot of political issue. Dictator died in 1979. So anyway, all those experience, my background, I love this country, and I'm a citizen, legal citizen. Work so hard. I'm the one of a proven American American dream come true. I did my education, everything, work, and retire early. So we are enjoying this life, and very important for economy. If we are not well, how can we keep this country strong and no one gonna attack this country? Economy, military, very important. And also I'm a Christian, Catholic Christian, very important. God in trust. God, we believe that creation, very important. Trump protect all of those, and pro-life. Every single individual is important under God, and also we are all together as a powerful country. And once we are all back to a good country, and then we can help other country, not just spending and helping others. The trade, that's an excellent job, Trump. Trade. China is number 2. I don't know, so many people they don't follow or not. Japanese already gone few years back then. Now number 1 is a U.S. and number 2 is a China. That's not gonna happen because they are still communism. Do they know what is the communism? Communist Xi Jinping. Do you know what he's doing? If they have a more powerful military, then they're gonna attack anytime this country. Don't you think? Even Russia, Putin, or even Japan. They want, if they have a more power, they're gonna attack this country any minute. We know what is the communist things that they do. They are so controlled. Even look at that coronavirus right now. They are so, so much in controlled by government. They cannot say anything. They are disappear every second. Whatever they say, right things to do. Everybody wanna share. That's a communism. This country, so much freedom. Freedom of speech is one of the best in this country. If you work hard, you will be successful. I am Korean American. I approve. Thank you.
I love it. Let me ask you one question.
Right.
What do you say to people who support Bernie Sanders and his socialist or even communist policies?
They don't want to work. They want everything free. We work hard. My husband worked for 40 years, law enforcement. He just retired. And think about it. Work hard, play hard. I really didn't like that idea in the beginning, but man, that's the USA, United States of America. Once you work hard, you're going to all make your dream come true. And once this country is so stronger and bigger, no one can even think about the confront and attack. Very important. Bernie, socialism, somewhat is good, but all collapsed. Look at that, Russia and everywhere, Venezuela, everywhere, all collapsed. Doesn't work. Whoever don't want to work, they want a socialism because they want a free. Nothing is free. Only God, Jesus is free for us.
Jim feels safe in her own
I love it. And what was your name?
Soo, S-O-S-O-O. I'm Korean American, proudly citizen, legally Korean American. Thank you, America, and thank you, Trump.
No, thank you for your time.
My pleasure.
President Trump.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome. And also, actually, they're attacking so much his personal things, but don't go to personal things. Go for the country.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
Very true.
You take care.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, I love Breitbart.
Hey, how you doing?
Give me 1 second, okay?
No.
Hi. I know. Check it out, right?
I love this.
We have 20/20 vision.
Oh, I can't. I got my. Oh.
There you go. You got the front. You got the front. That's great.
What about the shoes?
Oh, you got the shoes too, huh? I love it.
Don't forget the earrings.
You got the earrings too. Oh my gosh! Hold still.
I can't wear this everywhere.
Yeah, turn to the side. All right, here. Give me a second. Or just hold still.
Okay.
Let me get this. Just hold still.
I'm still.
Steady.
I guess so.
Here we go. Like this.
He said not to move.
Oh, that is so good. Thank you
It
so
is?
much.
Thank you. Am I going to be on Breitbart?
Yeah, we're live right now. So.
Oh, hi. My name's Linda. I'm here with my friend Evelyn. We're from Laguna Beach, California. We drove for 6.5 hours last night to get here.
Oh my gosh, that is a trip.
Yes, we're very excited. We love Trump, and I love being around all we call them red caps.
True.
Red because it's red, and then Christian American patriots.
I love it.
So we call them red caps.
I think that's a great nickname.
Awesome.
Well, listen, you guys take care.
Thank you.
Have fun out here.
I'm Aunt Sam, by the way.
All right. Great. I love it.
Hi, everybody. You're here in spirit with us. Keep up the great work.
Thank you.
Here.
Oh, I don't know if we can.
You have to take this.
Just
I wrote it
slip
to
it in
the,
here.
I wrote it to the. You'll love it.
Okay.
I wanted to get a great part too.
Thank you. All right. How you doing?
Hello.
How's it going?
Awesome.
Yeah. All right, guys. Let me check the time here. See how much time I have to. See how much time I have to get prepped up here. Because I'm going to try and film the rally. Great.
Yeah, there's almost 300 fans, not just 150. So, it doesn't not. Throw it away. We have little plastic bags for you to fit in. Hello.
Hey.
And
The barcode and the QR code.
Breitbart.
outside, yeah. She is. Those are you.
You guys who are just tuning in, we are in the middle of the line at the Las Vegas rally. And we're just sort of capturing the scene, talking to a few of these patriots out here. I'm going to have to get going soon. Not yet, but soon. So I can set up for the rally. But you just see here, you got lines and lines and lines and lines of people.
What's everybody else like? Are they okay with it?
Well,
Only if they see it, yeah.
I'm not really concerned.
Here we go.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey,
How you
remember?
doing?
Hey, all my Democratic family in Iowa. Howdy.
How you doing?
Hey, how you doing? This line is really starting to move. I guess they realize you gotta get everyone in that they can.
Go Trump.
Person walks over there, picks up the clock, shuts it off, and it's like
Yeah.
How's it going?
Real good. Go Trump.
Alright guys, I'm going to try and move to a different part. I will have to jump off soon, but not yet. I slip underneath this tape here. Alright.
Yeah, the people at the
You guys who are tuning in, this is Matthew Purdy for Breitbart News. We are covering the Las Vegas rally. We're right outside, just getting the vibe, talking to people. There's just so many non-stop lines.
It's against me because of Seattle and the West Side. There's these.
How you doing?
How are you, buddy?
Good.
That's what I'm saying. You can't take a chair in. I'll buy a new one.
How you doing? How's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
Good. Working hard. Hey.
And it's going to ask for that number, but
How you doing?
Hi. It's telling you you already registered. 4 more years.
Right bar. It's a really good time.
Don't go away yet. You're an hour and a half away. We get to that front door. Okay, just to let you know. I've seen a lot of good stuff going that fast.
Hey, Trump Bear. Love it. How you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. Love this.
Trumpy Bear.
Trumpy Bear.
That's awesome. Thank you.
You guys take care. Is that Lehigh Valley? What does that say?
Indigo
Indigo
Valley.
Valley. Got
Indigo
it.
Valley Church.
Nice. You guys have fun.
Thanks a lot.
Right, you right, Bart?
Yes.
Yeah. This is.
Thank you.
But I mean.
Hey guys, what brought you out here today? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh, supporting our president.
What's that?
Supporting our president.
And what do you like about Trump?
Oh, my 401k is skyrocketing high.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. That's true. I've been hearing that from a lot of people actually.
Yeah.
It's not hard to believe. But let me ask you, where are you from originally?
Philippines.
Nice. And so, what made you come to the U.S.?
Because of the job opportunity.
I love it. And
the freedom.
What do you say to people who try to say that Trump is anti-immigrant?
Oh, we don't believe on that. If he's anti-immigrant, we're given a chance to be here, and we're supporting him because of his policy right now.
Right.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Which policy?
The policy, anti-abortion, and freedom of speech, freedom of him. 4 more years, yes.
I love it.
Yeah.
Can I get your names? You don't mind me asking?
My name is Yvette.
And what is yours, miss?
And I'm Joyce.
And where are you guys from?
Las Vegas. We're here from Las Vegas.
Where are Vegas?
Yes.
Great. Well, you guys have a great time here, all right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's miserable to get through that stuff.
You got a lot of people out here registering Patriots to vote. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You enjoy it?
Pardon?
You enjoy Breitbart?
Oh yeah, but if you want news, go to Breitbart. That's where it's at.
Right.
4 more years.
Love it. And are you you live here in Nevada?
Yeah, I live here in Las Vegas.
Nice. How do you like it here?
I love it. I've been here forever.
Wow. And has the economy improved the past few years?
Oh, absolutely, partner. With the new, it's a tourist town. When people got money, they spend money. I've noticed like the grocery stores, people spending money, and you can tell by the feel. The people in town are happy. It's like an aura. It's something really awesome. And I've been here for 60 years, and I've seen the different flows, the different administrations, and when people have cash, they have a tendency to, be more liberal with it. That's why we're doing so good here in Las Vegas. It's really good. It's really awesome. So it's a good thing to see. It's a good thing to see the crowd like this. I mean, look how many happy people are here. I mean, you can feel the energy. I mean, everybody, everybody's, joyous. They're energized and pumped. There's no doubt in my mind that Donald Trump will take the 2020 election, and then there'll be some real changes. I believe the real changes will be after his next election, after he's reelected. I think that the deep state will be in serious trouble because you won't have to worry about being reelected. I think the criminals that are deep state criminals will be dealt with because, like I say, he won't have to worry about his reelection. Wow, that's great.
Love it.
I love you guys, man. You guys are awesome.
Thank you. What's your name?
My name's Robert Crooks.
Can you spell that for us?
Pardon me?
Can you spell that for us?
Crooks, Robert Crooks. I'm a Minuteman. I work on the border with the Border Patrol. I've been doing it for 15 years. Yes.
Yeah.
15 years. My organization called the Mountain Minutemen.
I haven't heard of it, but that's a cool name.
Well, we've been working with the Border Patrol to stop the northbound flow. We've been doing it for, like I say, I'm going on 15 years now as a volunteer, working with Border Patrol.
What part of the border?
Arizona and Southern California.
Yeah, a lot of drugs go through Arizona.
The Echo Valley area in Arizona. Yeah. It's a jewel for the cartel, and it's blind-eyed by the American government. Most of the governments, they're involved economically, financially. I think the cartel's got a lot of these politicians bought off. I know, like the John McCain thing, he was definitely in the cartel pocket. And, he's a senator from Arizona, and they were the ones proponents for keeping the border open. It was for the narcotics trafficking.
Right.
The biggest issue was the dope smuggling. And that's been our forte now for 15 years. The Border Patrol calls us counter-narco-terrorists because, we don't care about Julio Confulio looking for a lettuce field in Fresno, you know what I'm saying? We concentrate on the narcotic smugglers, the coyotes and the real bad guys, Like I said, if I see a group of, itinerant workers, and you can tell by the demeanor and where they travel, they're just workers. We don't even call on them, we let them roll. Because they're working a tomato field, they're working a strawberry field or lettuce field, and I'm not going to do that kind of work. And I don't have no reason. They should be some kind of a system set up where the agro-eco industry should have a amount of, go to the employment office and say, I need 50 pickers for this time frame. Well, they get a hold of the consulate in Mexico and say, look, this guy up here in wherever, Santa Maria, needs 50 pickers for so long, and take them and contract it that way instead of, waiting, just indiscriminately taking them as they roll in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, it's got to be really interesting seeing things down at the border. Well, listen, I have to start going. I actually have to get inside pretty soon because I'm going to try and film the rally itself.
Absolutely.
Well, listen, it was a pleasure speaking with you. Pleasure. And have fun out here.
Well, that's why I'm here, and it's for the love of it.
It's for the love.
I love it.
I love it.
I love it.
You have a great time out here.
And your name?
Matthew Purdy.
Matthew Purdy, right on.
Well, thank you.
I'll tell my wife that I'm going to be on Breitbart.
Yeah, you are. You're right now. We're live. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, God bless America. God bless America. 4 more years. 4 more years.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
All right. So, guys, we're going to wrap up pretty soon. Like the mega pants.
Thank you.
Nice. Love it.
Well, I told the first one I said, tell Pocahontas to take her money and go home. And then all of a sudden, TP.
guys.
Hey.
How's it going?
Yeah.
Guys, you can see this line keeps regenerating itself. There's tons of people here.
Brock, will you take these three? You guys, if you'll follow him.
This guy, you taking a film?
How you doing?
Hey, how you like my shirt?
Hilarious.
My wife's up there with the handicap.
Do you think?
And I've got their ID.
You have to go through the line. She had an escort already.
She had her hand up.
Here, I'm coming in.
That's she chose as an escort.
All right, guys, we're back at the end of the line, which keeps just regenerating itself. Excuse me.
Yeah. That's true. You know, a year ago today.
No names, but we know.
That's still rolling. It's slow or something. No, you didn't.
Guys, been like 8 or 9 of them.
That's okay.
Thank you.
I think it's their website's KAG.
Same thing. Save my spot now.
Register to vote.
This gets over.
Breitbart News. Can I talk with you for a sec?
Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Really?
Yeah, we're live right now, if you don't mind.
Oh my gosh.
Can I just ask you what brought you here?
The President of the United States is in town, and I wanted to come and see him because it's the President of the United States.
I love it. I see you got your math hat on.
Oh, yeah.
Andrew Yang.
Yeah, no, I was a huge fan, am a huge fan. I love the Humanity First platform. I love not left, not right, forward. I love, make America think harder. I mean, I love his platform and his ideas, and I think that I have a lot of friends here too. I don't think that, like I said, it's not necessarily this like hyper partisan thing. So.
I love that. So, would you say you support President Trump as well as Yang, or is that there's just a lot in common?
I think they do have things in common. I think that they have a lot of things not in common, but I don't know. I don't know what to say about. Like, I support the President of the United States because I'm a veteran. I'm a patriot, so I always wanted to root for the President of the United States. I mean, I disagree with him with enough things that I think I probably vote differently. I hope that I will make more friends than that.
Well, that's great. But this is cool. So, you came out here. Are you going to actually listen to him talk? Or
yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm excited to, and I'm excited to have a lot of conversations today with a lot of my Nevadan neighbors. I'm really excited for that too.
That's great. And what do you think are some of the things that that draw you to Trump, but coming from the Yang gang?
Oh, well, the independent spirit, and I think the not over sensationalizing people's mistakes or their vernacular or that hyper political, politically correct culture. I think that Andrew Yang also sees that it's not productive. It doesn't move us forward, and so I think that they're both about results. Actually being productive and moving things forward. So I think that there are some parallels there for sure.
So where are you going to throw your support in the general election?
I don't know. So my vote's still up for grabs. People convinced me.
Well, you came to an interesting place to be convinced, right? So I guess we'll see.
Yeah, we will. We will see.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank
what
you.
Was your name?
What's your name?
I'm Matthew Purdy of Breitbart News.
Hi, Matthew. My name's Eileen Patterson of the Vegas Yang Gang.
And can you spell that out?
Eileen, E-I-L-E-E-N, and Patterson, P-A-T-T-E-R-S-O-N.
I love it. Thank you for coming out here.
Thank you, Matthew.
Take care.
Bye.
Breitbart News.
Breitbart News.
Yeah, in a sense. But yeah. Thank you. All right, guys, listen. A lot of fun out here. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to cut this short. We got a lot of great people out here, but I will not be able to hang because I actually have to go set up the film and live stream President Trump. And hopefully the live stream will hold because we have so many people that it might not hold, but you can bank that I certainly will be there. And I just want to thank you all for hanging on the line, for watching this live stream, for joining us today. It's been a real pleasure. It's been a lot of fun. It's always an honor, and it's always fun watching your comments, watching your interactions. If you're on social media now, please share this video, share these other videos, and show Americans across the United States exactly who is here and the great patriots here that are supporting Trump. This is Matthew Purdy of Breitbart News. I'm going to sign off for now, and hopefully we're going to get some of the rally coming up. So thank you again, and God bless you all.